season and part of the Karras family. His granddad played in the National Football League. His uncle was Alex Karras, great uncle was Alex Karras. Today as a captain, he of course played for the Chiefs the last couple of years and was on the Super Bowl championship team a year ago. But there is a playoff vibe to this game, my friend Dana Hughes. You can sense it and feel it from both teams.
Yes, you consider the last game has been played at Arrowhead Stadium the last 2 seasons with these two teams on the field. So very comfortable, very familiar. It's going to be a battle.
John Hussey is the white hat working this game today. John is aligning the captains, standing in the center of the painted arrowhead.
Gentlemen, welcome. We have a coin, heads and tails. Heads and tails. Cincinnati, you're the visiting team. What is your call?
Tails.
Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is head. Kansas City has won the toss, elected to defer.
The Chiefs win the toss and defer. Kansas City's record this year when they win the toss, 6-1. When they lose the toss, 3-5. Our field reports with Josh Klingler are presented by visitmo.com. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered. Find yours at visitmo.com.
Patrick Mahomes takes his trot down to the field to your left, guys. Does a couple jumps in the end zone, flexes his muscles, and back towards the huddle as the Chiefs get set to finally, let's get this done. The 8th straight AFC West title. 34 degrees, wind north-northwest at 6 miles an hour. Earlier in the day, it looked like that there would be some chances, some gusty winds throughout the afternoon, but that has now subsided. So very pleasant conditions, no precipitation, cloudy skies. The lights are on, but very comfortable, 34 degrees down here on the field.
Mahomes against the Bengals in the regular season, 1-2. 7 touchdowns with an interception, but Dana goes back to protection. He's been sacked 11 times in 5 games against the Bengals since he's been the Chiefs' QB1.
Yeah, the Bengals have had our number up front. Hopefully we learned from last week, and our offensive line are going to take this game personally.
Chiefs opening kickoff brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs. Request an appointment at kansashealthsystem.com. Chase Brown, the rookie out of Illinois, talented, has his feet on the end zone line. Harrison Butker, 7th in the National Football League with 63 touchbacks. Again, the elements just given to you by Josh Klingler could affect special teams, as you played in this stadium many times in December, and the ball just doesn't travel like it does earlier in the fall.
Yeah, Dave Tope spoke about that over the last couple of weeks. Things get different in December from a special team standpoint. Some decisions that are made in the kicking game, the win not as strong as last week, but still can be effective.
A lot of young guys on this kickoff coverage unit for the Chiefs. A lot of rookies and second-year guys. Butker has the ball on the tee at the 35. And on this New Year's Eve in a big game, Butker swings the right leg through in a high, deep spinning kick. Brown will angle and watch it bounce to his right, just a yard deep in the end zone, but he cannot handle it to be a touchback. And the Bengals will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The starters for the Chiefs defensively brought to you by the Sheet Metal Workers Local number 2, training quality craftspeople. Ignati will start inside along with Chris Jones, Mike Dana, George Karloftis, the other 2 on the front wall. Willie Gay Jr., Nick Bolton, Leo Chenal, the linebackers. Left corner, Trent McDuffie. L'Jarius Sneed did not practice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He is playing.
In the 5 games that he started. Joe Mixon is the running back on 1st and 10. Play action fake and a rollout to the right. Pass over the middle of the field. Thrown too high for a wide open tight end. Drew Sample. That should have been an easy 10-yard gain.
Absolutely. And rolled right. Get Jake Browning out of pocket. He doesn't have to think through coverages. And he threw back across his body to the middle of the football field to try to get the completion and overthrew it.
Sample exits. Tanner Hudson checks in. Browning in the shotgun with Mixon to his left on 2nd and 10. The Bengals first drive from their 25-yard line. Browning set for the shotgun snap. He catches, sticks it in the belly of Mixon. Tried to find a cutback lane to the left, and Nick Bolton was there to drag him down after a 2-yard gain just outside the hash marks.
Yeah, that's a pretty good job by the Kansas City Chiefs right there. Their defensive front seven doing a job of staying in their gap responsibilities. Joe Mixon has to stop, like you described, Dan, and do a double flip jump cut to his left to try to get to the perimeter.
Drew Sample checks back in. The Bengals have 2 tight ends on the field. Tanner Hudson is the other. No running back on the field. Typically in this scenario, Drew Sample will line up in the backfield, but right now the Bengals go empty. Now Sample motions and will line up to the left of Jake Browning on 3rd and 8. Browning against a 4-man rush, has running room up the middle. He takes off, and he'll get very close to the first down. It looks like they're going to give him the 35-yard line, which would be a first down. The Cincinnati, and Mike Edwards was the guy that popped him at the end of that run.
Did he ever? And, Jake was in a caught between a rock and a hard place. He didn't want to start his slide too soon because, he wouldn't have gotten the yard to gain. So he stayed up. In staying up and taking on the defender, shoulder to shoulder, I was allowed to deliver the big hit. Mike Edwards said, "Thank you very much. I'll do so."
An 8-yard scramble and a first down. The Bengals have it 1st and 10 at their own 35. Here's a handoff to Mixon, charging straight ahead. Lowers the shoulder pads and gets just past the 39-yard line. A gain of about 4.5 as he ran into the thick of the defensive line of Kansas City. Derek Nottie in the middle of the pack.
I'd take that. 4.5-yard pop. Inside zone, nothing fancy. I'd love to see inside zone complemented with the outside zone, then the counter play, get the linebackers going one way and bring the ball back the other. I'd like to get this running game established for sure and anchor Chris Jones and company.
Nose of the ball just shy of the 40, so we'll call it a 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5 for Cincinnati. Browning under center. Mixon lined up 7 yards behind. Chase Brown went in motion. They handed off to Mixon.
Nice.
And Joe is just short of the first down. He's tackled at the 44, setting up 3rd down and 1. Mike Dana, one of the defensive linemen for Andy Reid's Chiefs, making the stop.
Joe Mixon is responsible for almost 70% of the rushes and yards for his football team. That's the most in the National Football League in both cases. He is most definitely the workhorse, and he's off to a good start today. He's running with good body lean, finishing his runs.
It's 3rd down and 1. The Bengals are 15 for 24 on 3rd and 1 this year. They run a quarterback sneak, and Jake Browning picks it up. Angled to the left after taking the direct snap, and he moves it across the 45 out to about the 45.5 to extend the drive. 2nd first down for Cincinnati.
It's good to get that ground game going with the offensive line coming off the football with their pad level low. They're finishing blocks. It's an aggressive, physical, good start to this game. They're trying to take control of the line of scrimmage right away.
Mixon out, Chase Brown in. Trenton Irwin checks into the game. Jamar Chase will take a break. T. Higgins goes out to the left. Trenton Irwin will join him on the left side. Out of a pistol formation, Browning looking to throw, swings it left, caught by Chase Brown, accelerates toward the 50, and is chased out of bounds by Willie Gay at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play.
That's the thing about this Chiefs defense. I mean, they're solid up and down the line of scrimmage. They don't have any real holes anywhere. Solid across the board. And then I think they're elite with Chris Jones, obviously, and the way Snead's playing corner this year, he's playing at an elite level as well.
Mixon back in, Jamar Chase back in. Chase goes out to the left. The Bengals have 3 receivers out to the right. Browning in the gun with Mixon off his left hip. Jake stomps his right foot, catches, drops back 3 steps, has good protection, takes off and scrambles to the 45 of KC, goes into a feet-first slide at the 42, and that's a Bengals first down.
Well, I liked his quick decision there. Took 3 receivers deep, stretched the football field, knew that he had a lot of room to run, and he made an immediate decision that, hey, I'm going to have the first down before I get to the linebacker level. I mean, everybody's dropping so deep with our routes that we've run on this particular play, and Jake Browning took advantage big time.
2 8-yard runs so far on this drive for Jake Browning. 8 plays, 33 yards thus far. First down and 10 from the 42 of Kansas City on the opening drive of the game. Browning cocks the arm, fires, caught near the line of scrimmage by Sample, runs toward the Bengals sideline and gets checked out of bounds at the 37, a 5-yard pickup. Willie Gay on the stop.
Again, that's a physical play right there. Drew Sample is not anybody that's going to, wow people with foot speed, but he is a physical football player. I mean, he is really good at the line of scrimmage, blocking run game, blocking and pass protection, and he can power after a catch.
2 running backs in the game. Chase Brown goes in jet motion. They fake a handoff to Mixon. Here's a throw to Mixon. Great block by Kappa. Mixon to the 25, down to the 21, and it'll be a first down there, but there's a penalty flag at the 33.
Ineligible man downfield for the Cincinnati Bengals, and boy, that was a pretty quick throw right there. I mean, Paul Brown would have loved that one. We used to run a play-action pass that exact way. Defense never covers the guy who the ball is fake to.
The offense downfield illegally, number 67. 5-yard penalty, second down.
That's a killer. That's a killer right there. If Volson's downfield a little bit too soon, Paul Brown was like, okay, look, they don't cover the back when you fake it to him, play action, throw it to him. That's exactly what happened there. And you described Kappa's block was outstanding, but Volson downfield, man, I'll tell you, that was almost tough to do. He had to have immediately gone down the football field and lost track of his assignment.
It wiped out a 16-yard gain to Joe Mixon. Second down and 10 from the KC 42. Here's a handoff to Mixon. Tries to cut it back toward the middle after resting his arm on Orlando Brown Jr. Runs to the 39 for a 3-yard gain, and it's third down and 7.
The other disappointing thing is now the element of surprise is because that's a play you run one time and you catch the defense, and now, it's nullified by penalty, and the element of surprise is gone. So that becomes a critical mistake on many levels.
Bengals have 2 third-down conversions on this drive, including a 3rd down and 8 on a scramble by Browning. The Bengals will go empty. Now Travion Williams motions into the backfield. 3 receivers right, Jamar Chase out to the left. Browning tapping both sides of his helmet. 3rd down and 7. He catches the shotgun snap. Looking left, scans over the middle, throws,
nice.
Caught at the 24. T. Higgins will pick up the first down as the big guy gets tackled at the 20 with an 18-yard gain.
He had T. Higgins deep, and he went to him, and he had Tanner Hudson underneath that. Both were wide open, running routes to the middle of the football field. Tanner Hudson would have generated a first down. T. Higgins generated a first down and a lot more, so why not go there? And Browning threw a dart.
The Bengals have already taken about 7 minutes off the clock without Patrick Mahomes seeing the football, and the Bengals have reached the red zone. They have it 1st and 10 at the 20 of KC. Double tight ends in for Cincinnati. Browning under center from the 20. T. Higgins goes in motion behind the QB. They hand it off, and Chase Brown will be tackled for no gain.
They're trying to run a little bit of a counter there, pulling the tight end Mitchell Wilcox across the back of the offensive line, the line of scrimmage from a formation standpoint, changing the strength and trying to run the football behind him. And Kansas City said, you're not going to have any part of that. 2nd and nothing. Charles
Omenihu made the tackle. Tyler Boyd will check into the game for Cincinnati on 2nd down and 10 from the KC 20. The big play on the drive so far, the 19-yard pass to T. Higgins on 3rd down and 7. 3 receivers go out to the right, including Jamar Chase. Here's a pass that's batted down at the line of scrimmage by Omenihu. It was going to be a quick throw to Jamar Chase, and it never got to the Bengals wide receiver.
And it's unfortunate it didn't because they had blockers out there. They had Tyler Boyd out there in the slot blocking, and they also had Tanner Hudson out there, and they were covering guys up. They had their blocks. They were fit into their blocks. And, man, if that ball is not knocked to the ground right there and it works its way through to Jamar Chase in space with blockers, could have been big.
Here comes the 14th play of the drive. Browning in the gun. Williams to his left, Sample to his right. 2 receivers right, Chase out to the left. Browning looking, throws, it's caught, but well short of the first down. Trenton Irwin made the catch. He's tackled at the 16 by Trent McDuffie, and the Bengals will settle for a field goal attempt.
So the Kansas City Chiefs end up with a bend but don't break scenario defensively, but a pretty good drive put together by the Cincinnati Bengals. They were effective on 3rd down, extending the drive, and and overcame, a couple of difficulties. There was a ball that was overthrown to start the drive. There was a great play to Joe Mixon, was nullified by penalty, yet they still could put points on the board.
It's a 34-yard field goal attempt from the right hash out of the hold of rookie Brad Robbins. Adamaitis snaps it back. The swing of the right leg. The kick is up, and
Yes.
It is good by Evan McPherson. The Bengals chew up more than half of the first quarter on their opening drive and take a 3-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. 6:21 left in the first quarter. 3-0 Cincinnati on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Football fans, take advantage of the biggest discounts of the season right now during the 2023 model year-end clearance at Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Fairfax. Get 20% off the sticker every 2023 Compass, Renegade, and Gladiator. That's right, no exceptions. 20% off the sticker. That's your deal. Now, during the model year-end clearance only at Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Fairfax.
Looking to switch your phone service? Check out Boost Infinite Wireless. Its new technology switches between its own network and the other top 2 networks to find the best quality calls and data for you anywhere, anytime. And you can get a low-priced, unlimited wireless plan that gives you a new iPhone every year. So switch today. Call 855-55-BOOST. That's 1-855-55-BOOST. Visit boostinfinite.com. That's boostinfinite.com. Or go to amazon.com and search for Boost iPhone 15. See boostinfinite.com for terms and conditions.
Looking for an exciting job in the heart of the action? Aramark Sports and Entertainment is hiring at Paycor Stadium. From culinary enthusiasts to guest service superstars, Aramark is welcoming highly motivated professionals in dozens of career areas. Embark on your next adventure and join Aramark in bringing unforgettable experiences to fans. For more information, call 513-455-4900 or visit careers.aramark.com. Search for Paycor Stadium and apply today.
Bengals fans, stop by the all-new Jungle Zone, powered by the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers before each game this season. Live music and family-friendly games makes this the perfect pregame location for fans of all ages. For more information, check out Bengals.com/junglezone. Hoo-day!
Bengals begin the game with a 15-play, 59-yard drive. It took 8 minutes and 39 seconds off the clock. It ended on a 34-yard field goal by Money Mack to give Cincinnati a 3-0 lead. 3 third-down conversions on the drive as the Bengals chew up a ton of time and score first.
Yeah, I mean, 15 plays, 59 yards, that's not like earth-shattering. That's less than 4 yards per play. But the Bengals were able to generate the big third-down conversions, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, against a team, Kansas City Chiefs, that are 6th in the NFL in third downs defensively, only allowing 36% on the season coming into today's game. To start off going 3 for 4 on third down in the opening drive, and a couple of them very challenging, it's a good sign.
Those details brought to you by ProLink. Together, ProLink will help you find your next job. Apply at ProLinkWorks.com. 3-0 Cincinnati here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Evan McPherson getting ready to kick it off. Richie James, the return man for the Kansas City Chiefs, and the ball just fluttered off the tee. We do have some wind today on a chilly day in Kansas City. The temperature in the low 30s. Very similar to what it's been in late January each of the last 2 years when the Bengals have come here for the AFC Championship game. This year will be the first time in 6 years that the Chiefs are almost certainly not going to host the AFC Championship game. They will not be the number 1 seed. Here comes the kickoff from McPherson. A high spinning end-over-end kick, and Richie James will not bother to catch it as it lands about 2 yards deep in the end zone.
And I'll tell you, it's going to be very interesting. I think that the Bengals will employ a spy on Patrick Mahomes, Dan, because he's rushed for 387 yards. And it's not a design quarterback run offense for him with those yards rushing. It's not like Lamar Jackson, Josh Fields, Jalen Hurts. It's not like those kind of guys.
Isaiah Pacheco made it through concussion protocol. He gets the started running back today. They give it to him on their first offensive play, runs through an arm tackle, and comes up just short of the first down marker. He gains 9 on his first run. Safety Dax Hill eventually bringing down Pacheco.
Now, who is going to be able to run the ball better? And they pull their outstanding left guard, Tooney, around the horn, so they outnumber the Bengals at the point of attack by one offensive lineman. They outgapped him and proceeded accordingly.
2nd and 1 from the 34. The Chiefs lined up in a pistol. Now Pacheco moves to the left of Patrick Mahomes. The two-time MVP throws a quick pass. It is caught. Noah Gray, one of the tight ends, makes the catch. Akeem Davis-Gaither takes him out of bounds at the 37, but it's a first down and a 3-yard gain for KC.
What the Bengals need to do is get the Chiefs off schedule, get them in 3rd and long. Their offensive tackles, Dan, are really struggling in pass protection. Hendrickson's working against a rookie, Morris, and like to see that matchup.
4 sacks and 10 quarterback hits for the Raiders last week in their win here at Arrowhead. On 1st and 10, Mahomes rolls left, throws, caught on the run. This is Rashee Rice, the high draft pick rookie wide receiver, and he's going to sprint into Bengals territory before going out of bounds just shy of the Cincinnati 45. Took a while for the Bengals to catch up to Rashee Rice as he gains 18.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Dax Hill was thinking. I don't know. I don't understand the angle that he took. Rice motioned to the right side of the formation, then motioned back before the snap of the ball, right to left. Dax Hill looked like he was taking him out of the backfield and then just let him get separation.
1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 45. The Bengals leading by a field goal here in the first quarter. It's a run to the left for Pacheco.
Whoa.
He's off to the races at the 30. Jordan Battle trying to catch him at the 20. And the Bengals rookie safety will get him out of bounds around the 10-yard line.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs are enjoying what a lot of teams have enjoyed here in the recent efforts against the Bengals is chunk plays. They're not quite explosives yet. They're not like last week, 86-yard touchdown, 66-yard, 44-yard. Not like that, but I mean, they are getting chunked. They're getting chunked badly, and it's already low red zone, 1st and goal.
35 yards on that run for Pacheco. He had 26 on 11 carries last week. 1st and goal from the 10. Mahomes in the gun, back at the 15. Patrick extends the hands. He'll look to throw from the 18. Now pressured, begins scrambling to the right. Mahomes runs out of bounds. He gets touched down the back as he goes out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. And it will be a lot of running for no gain for Patrick Mahomes.
Well, the Bengals defense has to do exactly what the Kansas City Chiefs defense did. The Chiefs didn't let up many chunk plays in their drive, but the Bengals were diligent. 15 snaps, taking them 59 yards before settling for the field goal. The Bengals defense has to hold their neck and limit this to nothing more than the same.
5 defensive linemen in the game for Cincinnati. On 2nd and goal, it's a toss sweep to the left. Pacheco following Kelce, among others. And a great tackle by Jordan Battle, bringing him down by the legs after a gain of 2.
And did a nice job defensively flowing inside out, not allowing them to get the leverage on the perimeter. And this is a big play right here. 3rd down, snap. Patrick Mahomes with his ability to move. I wonder if at this point in time, Lou Anarumo will designate a spy to Mahomes.
Bengals have their dime defense on the field. 6 defensive backs on 3rd down and goal from the 8. Only 2 defenders in 3-point stances for Cincinnati as Mahomes waits for the shotgun snap back at the 13. He catches. He looks. Fires a pass into the end zone. Caught by a wide open Pacheco for the Kansas City touchdown.
Yeah, there was a blown assignment there out of the backfield. Nobody took back out of the backfield on that particular route tree combination right there.
Patrick Mahomes with touchdown pass, number 27 this season. And the Chiefs answer the Bengals' opening field goal drive with a 75-yard touchdown drive.
Well, they motioned Pacheco, and both Taylor Britt and Jermaine Pratt both followed another receiver and left Pacheco wide open after he motioned across the backfield.
Harrison Butker in to attempt the extra point. Tommy Townsend is the holder. He puts the ball down. The kick is on its way, and it is good. 2 possessions, 2 scores, but Kansas City gets a touchdown after a Cincinnati field goal. We have a timeout with 2:58 left in the first quarter. KC leads Cincinnati 7-3, and this is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
R&L Carriers has immediate career opportunities nationwide. Looking for a career in the transportation and logistics industry? R&L Carriers has openings for line haul and city drivers, freight handlers, mechanics, clerical, and much more. Just visit careers.rlc.com or call 866-200-1600 to start your rewarding career today. Enjoy perks such as company-owned resorts exclusively for our employees, full benefits, and top competitive pay. Be a part of a team that is a leader in the logistics industry. Visit careers.rlc.com or call 866-200-1600 today.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. Celebrate this year-end event in an adventurous new Toyota with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, like the adventurous RAV4, America's best-selling SUV. Now through January 2nd, Toyota is offering $1,000 APR cash on any new gas-powered 2024 RAV4 when financed with approved credit through TFS. Plus, every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
No, that wasn't a Bengal growling. It was your stomach. Satisfy your hunger with the Bengals Jungle Feast at Donato's. Get 2 large one-topping pizzas and our brand new Bengals Touchdown Twists for just $25. Use promo code HOODAY when you order online. Available Sunday through Thursday for the entire Bengals season. Eat like a king of the jungle. Donato's, the official pizza of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Houday Nation, Power Up Premium Trail Mix is the best trail mix in the jungle. At Power Up, we keep things uncomplicated and uncompromising, using fresh premium ingredients straight from Mother Nature. Power up your next tailgate with the official trail mix of the Cincinnati Bengals. Available at your neighborhood Kroger.
Fifth Third is proud to be the official bank of the Bengals and to offer exclusive perks with Bengals banking. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals.
Well, I mentioned that Isaiah Pacheco is in concussion protocol this week. He was cleared yesterday, and the Chiefs are very thankful that's the case. He had 3 runs for 46 yards on the opening drive, including a 35-yard sprint, and ultimately ended the drive with an 8-yard touchdown catch from the great Patrick Mahomes.
Man, averaged 15 yards a rush and then catch a touchdown from Patrick Mahomes. That's a pretty good contribution to that drive right there, and it didn't look promising, the lack of tackling that was going on against the run by the Cincinnati Bengals defensively.
That's the 4th time in the last 5 games Cincinnati's opponent has scored a touchdown on the opening drive. Chiefs up 7-3, 2:58 left in the first quarter here at Arrowhead. Harrison Butker approaching the ball at the 35. Here comes his kick. Excellent hang time, and Chase Brown will not catch it. So it's a touchback, and the Bengals will have it at the 25.
So much for the Bengals getting off to a quick start. They did score first, but the defense did not build on what the offense did. The defense basically let the Kansas City Chiefs regain momentum in the football game. I mean, they did not provide much resistance whatsoever. Will the offense be able to respond? Let the defense stay on the sideline, make some adjustments, and put points on the board.
Chase Brown in at running back on 1st and 10 from the 25. The ball is on the right hash. The Bengals were overloaded to the left. They toss it to the left. Chase Brown finds a sliver and runs to about the 28 for a 3-yard gain. Leo Chanel, one of the linebackers for KC, pursuing the play and making the stop.
Yeah, Orlando Brown in space, pulling, coming around the horn and turning it up inside, and he was met unceremoniously by a former teammate at the Chanel, that is, at the linebacker level on that play.
On the scoreboard, the Steelers are in Seattle right now. The Bengals really need Pittsburgh to lose that game. Pittsburgh jumped out to a 7-0 lead, but the Seahawks have tied it at 7. 2nd and 7. Browning to throw. Quick pass out to the right toward the sideline. Caught by Drew Sample. He will not get the first down. He tried to extend the ball, but they mark him out at the 32, 3 yards short. Chanel again making the stop. 4 yards on the play.
And Jake Browning likes that matchup. Tight end working against linebacker. And you get that ball out there quickly. He had some zip on that ball. It's in the air for a while going to the sideline like that. And Jake Browning put some mustard on that thing.
Chris Jones was not in on the previous play. He's in there now to rush the quarterback on 3rd down and 3 from the 32. Kansas City leading 7-3, late first quarter. Browning in the shotgun. 3 receivers in a cluster out to the left. Chase out alone to the right. Browning to throw. Fires for Chase. It is caught. A great pass by Browning over one defender in front of a second, right to Jamar Chase, who hauled it in and got tackled at the 44 of Kansas City, a 23-yard gain.
Outstanding. A good route, and Jamar Chase found the soft spot in that zone, as you said, beyond safety, in front of corner. Jake Browning just lofted that bad boy in there. He layered that throw, feathered that throw in there perfectly, no question.
1 minute to go, first quarter. The Bengals in Kansas City territory at the 43. Here's a handoff and a strong run to the left outside the hash marks by Mixon. Nick Bolton makes the tackle. Joe tackled at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 on the run.
The good news, too, is Jamar Chase had to put both hands up in front of his face mask to make that catch, and it did not look like he was laboring with that shoulder at all, that he's got a little AC separation in. So right now, he's able to have some free movement out there on the football field, which looks promising.
2nd and 5 from the 39 of Kansas City. We're down to 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter with the Bengals down by 4. Browning in the gun. Catches the snap. Hands it off. Mixon runs right. Joe staying on his feet to get the first down, and finally twirled to the ground at the 30 of KC by Nick Bolton. A 9-yard gain and a Bengals first down on the final play of the first quarter.
Jake Browning ended up as a blocker. I mean, he had to seal the backside slot corner who was blitzing. He would have had a free shot at Joe Mixon. Jake Browning screened him off.
At the end of one, Kansas City 7, Cincinnati 3. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
At AltaFiber, connection is more than just internet. It's where heightened experiences meet expanded opportunities. Where fiber technology elevates everything, from entertainment to education. Where the people, places, and things you love most are always within reach. Fiber can take you there. Where will it take you? AltaFiber is proud to be the official internet and Wi-Fi provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Learn more at altafiber.com. AltaFiber, elevating connection.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in Bengals terms.
It's like back-to-back AFC North titles.
Impressive.
It's like the roar of the jungle.
Hooday!
It's like their quarterback swagger.
Come on, nobody's that cool.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Skyline's now the official chili of the Cincinnati Bengals. And that has fans celebrating all over town. There's no better way to celebrate a Bengals win than Skyline Chili. Stop by your neighborhood Skyline on game day and Coney up, Bengals Nation. It's Skyline time.
Every day at Kettering Health, we give everything it takes to empower the best in you. From fighting cancer through advanced technology to outstanding doctors who care about you, not only as a patient, but as a person. With us, you'll always find the right care to meet your needs. Learn how we're partnering with the Cincinnati Bengals to care for the community at ketteringhealth.org/Bengals. Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
One quarter in the books here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. 7-3 Chiefs is the score, but the Bengals have a first down at the KC 30 as we get set for the first play of the second quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. In case you missed it earlier today, how about the Ravens? They wrapped up the #1 playoff seed in the AFC by crushing the Miami Dolphins 56-19. Lamar Jackson might have wrapped up his second MVP award. He had a perfect passer rating of 158.3, 5 touchdown passes as he threw for 321 yards and added 35 on the ground.
That's a heck of a day right there, Lamar.
Jake Browning under center on 1st and 10 from the 30 of KC. Joe Mixon in at running back. It's a handoff. Mixon following. Mitchell Wilcox to the left. Not much there. He's tackled after a 1-yard gain at the 29-yard line.
Tried to run a counter there. They pulled Alex Kappa from the right guard position, and they followed it up with Mitchell Wilcox trailing him and a little counter play from the right side, pulling those guys from the right side to the left, but Kansas City was up to the task. Their linebackers are fast flow, fast field. They attack the line of scrimmage. Spagnuolo is definitely one of the more aggressive defensive coordinators in the National Football League, and he will load the box and try to outnumber you, play some zero coverage. He's stacking up the line of scrimmage right now.
Second down and 9 from the Kansas City 29-yard line. Browning under center, fakes to Mixon, throws a pass that's caught. Sample running to the 25, the 20. He's got a first down. He's tackled by Bolton, driving him into the ground out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Little extra shove thrown in at the end of the play by the KC linebacker, but it's an 11-yard gain and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, he got rid of that ball like right now. Jake Browning, I mean, the little play-action fake, and came off the slot, did the slot corner untouched, unscathed, and he had a free run, did Connor to quarterback Jake Browning, but Jake got the ball out of his hand very, very quickly to Drew Sample, and there was nothing that Connor could do about it, and the Bengals pick up some nice yards.
The Bengals taking a lot of time getting their personnel on the field. They're going to have to burn a timeout. So they'll wait till the play clock is down to 1. And rather than incur the 5-yard penalty, they'll call a timeout. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 18. So 2 drives for Cincinnati, and they have both gone into the Kansas City red zone.
And in the first quarter, a lot of this drive, of course, came in the first quarter, and the Bengals had the ball for over 11 minutes. The Kansas City Chiefs had it for under 4. But the Chiefs, with that one possession, score a touchdown. The Bengals go 15 plays, eat the clock up, have to settle for a field goal. What's going to happen on this drive, as they're running a lot of plays once again, and they've got the Kansas City Chiefs backed up in the red zone defensively one more time, and the Chiefs on the season in the red zone. They're like middle of the pack. They're tied for 15th in red zone touchdown percentage. 8 times they've held an opponent with no points.
Chase Brown in at running back. Double tight ends in for Cincinnati. 1 on each side of the formation. From the 18-yard line, Browning is under center. Takes the direct snap. Hands it off to Chase Brown. Chase down to the 16 and pulled down by Bolton by the legs after running for a couple.
So they've run the inside zone. That was an outside zone play. They're continuing to try to run the football. They want to get the Kansas City Chiefs defensive front anchored. They want to, make them think about stopping the run. They don't want Chris Jones just teeing off and becoming a nuisance in terms of pressuring the quarterback.
KC up 7-3. We're 2 minutes into the second quarter. The Bengals have it at the 16 of Kansas City. Joe Mixon back into the game. He's in the backfield to the left of Browning. 2-by-2 formation. Browning catches. He's back to throw. Moving to his left. Screens it out into the flat. Caught by Mixon. He's at the 15, the 10. Lowers the right shoulder and picks up first down yardage. It's going to be 1st and goal near the 6-yard line.
Yeah, a little check down right there for Jake Browning, and he's like, why not? Man, protection has been very good. I mean, the Bengals offensive line, they got the running game going, and it does. It slows down the pass rush. I mean, they have to respect that run game. Bengals are getting their hands on them and get good hand placement. Joe Mixon gets out of the backfield. They check it down. No one was within 5 yards of Joe Mixon when he caught that football.
1st and goal. The ball is in between the 6 and the 7. Browning in the shotgun. Mixon to his right. Jake stomps his right foot, catches, hands to Mixon, and he will not get a yard. In fact, might have lost a little bit there. Ball's going to be spotted close to the 7. Chanel got to him first, a 1-yard loss on the run.
Yeah, again, penetration. I mean, Chanel ends up on the other side of the line of scrimmage, and he nobody put a glove on him. I mean, nobody put a fingernail on Chanel, and Chanel was smelling sweet right there.
We have been notified that T. Higgins has aggravated his hamstring, and his return today is questionable. This will be the 11th play of the drive. The Bengals' first drive lasted 15 plays. Browning throws, caught by Mixon, driving toward the end zone. Touchdown!
Beautiful.
Bengals. Joe Mixon doing push-ups in the end zone after hauling in the touchdown pass from Jake Browning.
And there was a little pick route run there, very successfully, I might add. Joe Mixon working his way out of the backfield, and a teammate running an inside route. And all he was doing was running his route. He did not go out of his way to pick the defender. The teammate picked off another teammate. Joe Mixon, as a result of that pick at about the 5-yard line, was wide open on the edge. Jake Browning found him, easy touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown pass, the second touchdown catch of the year for Mixon to go with his 8 touchdown runs. Here's the extra point from Evan McPherson. It is good. The Bengals have scored on their first 2 possessions, and they've taken a 3-point lead here at Kansas City. We'll take a timeout. 11:29 left in the second quarter. 10-7 Bengals. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Ring in the holiday season with Toyotathon at Beachmont Toyota. Whether you're shopping for a car, truck, SUV, or hybrid, we have great offers just a few clicks away with SmartPath. Browse up-to-date inventory with current pricing and never miss out on savings. Find the perfect vehicle, customize your terms, and complete your purchase. Unlock Toyotathon's end-of-the-year deals just in time for the holidays. Visit us online or at Beachmont Toyota today.
Are you ready to go all in on the NFL's next big game? With On Location, you get it all. All the access, all the exclusives, all the VIP experiences you want all season long. From 50-yard line seats at Super Bowl 58 in Vegas to VIP pre-games, post-games, and everything in between, it's all yours when you're on location. Check out our VIP experiences lineup at NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location. That's NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location. Go all in on location.
If you're still looking for a last-minute gift, pick up wash books from Mike's Car Wash. Now through January 1st, buy 4 washes, get 2 free on our top 3 washes. Wash books from Mike's Car Wash. Great value, great gifts. 39 locations, open daily, 7 to 9.
There's one thing I love more than sports, and that's the place where I watch my sports. Wings and Rings, of course. Club-level experience, a chef-inspired menu, and the most crave-worthy wings. 12 Cincinnati locations. Wings and Rings, an official sponsor of the Cincinnati Bengals.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors, like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Check out your favorite retailer in-store or online for White Claw variety packs, single flavor packs, and single-serve cans. Bring the wave with White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard Seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
The Bengals have had the ball twice. They kicked a field goal on their first drive and scored a touchdown on their second. Kansas City has had the ball once and scored a TD. We have 11:29 left in the second quarter. The score is 10-7 Bengals here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
And Jake Browning getting the ball out of his hand quickly. He is making unbelievable decisions on that scoring drive. 11 plays, 75 yards. He was 5 for 5 for 56 yards. They ran it 6 times, threw it 5 times. Can't be more balanced than that. And first down so far, Dan, the Bengals have rushed for 7 and thrown for 3. Kansas City's rushed for 2 and thrown for 2.
On that last drive, the big play, a 24-yard pass to Jamar Chase on 3rd down and 2. Here comes the kickoff from Evan McPherson, very high into the air, and it will not be run back. Richie James waited and waited, let it land in the end zone for the touchback. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves here on the Cincinnati Bengals Radio Network.
This is 1530 WCKY, the 50,000-watt orange and black home of the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati's ESPN 1530.
Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs begin from the 25-yard line. Marquez Valdez-Scantling will lined up in the backfield. Now he goes in orbit motion behind the QB. They screen it to him out to the right. The Bengals in good position to make a play, and they do. Cam Taylor-Britt back in the lineup after missing several games with an ankle injury, makes the tackle after a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, he's missed 5 games, and yet he still finds himself tied for 5th in the NFL with 4 interceptions. I mean, he was on a roll before he got injured. Let's see if he can pick it back up. And boy, those orange shoes, you can see him from miles away.
Yes, you can. 2nd down and 7 for Kansas City. Travis Kelce motions out to the right. Mahomes back to throw. Looking, now begins scrambling to the left. Shovels it forward, and it's incomplete. Intended for Watson. Mahomes just about on the ground. It was very close to being a sack, but he shoveled it forward in the direction of a receiver to avoid the sack.
Yeah, I mean, Mahomes he is unbelievably clever that way. The way he can just basically lateral it forward. I mean, he just kind of reverse lateral. DJ Hill almost has the quarterback sack. I mean, he gets rid of that ball a split second before his knee hits the ground.
Big 3rd down and 7 play for Kansas City. The Chiefs at their own 28. The Bengals leading 10-7. Mahomes in the gun. 3 receivers out to the left. He's back to throw. Mahomes from the pocket has it stripped from behind. Trey Hendrickson knocked it away from Patrick Mahomes, and the Bengals recover at the 24-yard line. Trey Hendrickson will get credit for a strip sack there, his 17th sack of the year, as he knocked the ball free from Patrick Mahomes, and Sam Hubbard recovered.
2-point stance. Trey Hendrickson just going to rip it up the football field. Little swat, little arm under, rips at Patrick Mahomes' right arm, knocks the ball out of there before Mahomes gets in any kind of throwing motion whatsoever. 17th game of the season, 17 quarterback sacks right now. That's an average of 1 per game, if Mrs. Riley taught me to divide properly. And I'm telling you, man, that guy, Trey Hendrickson, is a problem on the edge.
So the Bengals start from just outside the red zone at the 24 of Kansas City. Already leading by 3 here in the second quarter. 10:46 left in the half. Jake Browning in the gun. Mixon to his right. Browning will drop back to throw. Jake forced out, begins scrambling right. Now he'll take off and run, angling toward the sideline, and a decent gain on the play as Browning goes out of bounds around the 18-yard line.
So Hendrickson forces the sack, and Hubbard recovers it. The H-boys get it done again. Unbelievable. And I got to give a lot of credit on that particular play. Jonah Williams, his pass rusher took an inside move on him. He just flushed him down inside, washed him all the way to the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. He took Amenahi on a ride right there, and as a result of that, the decisive move by Browning to get the perimeter was big.
An 8-yard scramble for Jake Browning. It is 2nd down and 2. Browning hands it off to Mixon. Joe hesitates, and that doesn't work. He is stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it goes from 2nd and 2 to 3rd and 2.
And, we'll get a little skirmish going on.
Yes, we do.
Outside.
Jamar Chase involved.
Yeah. I think, is it Jamar Chase and Edwards? Are those the two that squared off initially?
Yeah, Mike Edwards was involved. I don't know if he was the first person involved.
Snead maybe then? Probably Snead, yeah.
There's a penalty flag down.
Snead and Jamar just, Snead get right up in Jamar's face mask as the play was ending. And then Edwards, everybody else get involved. Let's see if this is going to be an offset penalty or what's going to happen here.
Jamar, of course, had some things to say during the course of the week that were not exactly complimentary about the Chiefs secondary.
Volson's taking Jamar Chase away from the action, trying to cool him down. One thing you don't want to do is exacerbate that shoulder problem. You got to be careful how you grab him and what you do with him. And it was Snead and Jamar. No shock there.
Bengals coaches do not look upset about this, so I wonder if the penalty is going to be on Kansas City for initiating. Well, there are 2 penalty flags down, so it could be on both sides.
Referee's taking both players off the field.
1 by each team. Personal foul, Cincinnati, number 1. Personal foul, defense, number 21. Those fouls will offset. 3rd down.
The referee was escorting Jamar to the sideline like, you get off the field, son. But Jamar has not left the field, but he is now.
It's being taken out for this play. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 at the 16 of Kansas City.
Yeah, he's not kicked out by any means.
Bengals trying to take advantage of the fumble forced by Trey Hendrickson and recovered by Sam Hubbard at the 24-yard line.
This game's got a lot of emotion to it. No surprise there.
Jake Browning in the gun. Drew Sample lines up in the backfield with him. Tanner Hudson motions from left to right. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Browning is set. Catches the shotgun snap. Browning forced to scramble. He's running backward. Now moving to his right. Browning at the 20. Funnels it forward. It's caught by Hudson.
Nice
and it'll be a 1st down for Cincinnati. Down to the 7. That was very Mahomes-like by Jake Browning.
Absolutely. His inner Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he did. He created and extended and kind of shot putted that football forward to Tanner Hudson. And this is what Mahomes does as well. Lose ground to gain ground. I mean, gives yards away big time. Sometimes there's like an 18-yard sack I've seen Patrick Mahomes take. Jake Browning retreated and then gained yards and shot putted it forward.
1st and goal from the 7. Jamar Chase back in the game. He lines up to the right. L'Jarius Snead on him in press coverage. Browning tosses it left to Joe Mixon. 2 blockers out in front. Mixon trying to get to the sideline, and he is shoved out of bounds near the line of scrimmage by Mike Dana.
It is unbelievable how the Bengals have controlled the clock. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs, the turnover killed them. I mean, a turnover, they were -1. That makes them -11 on the season. The Bengals now being +1, they're +9. I mean, that's a huge disparity, and obviously that was going to be a big factor coming into this football game, the turnover ratio, and right now, Kansas City suffered by giving the ball up.
The Bengals lost a yard on that toss to Joe Mixon. It is 2nd down and goal from the 8. Chase and Irwin out to the right. Now Irwin will motion to the left.
Timeout. They're all they're discombobulated. Got to run down and call that timeout. It was in danger of being 2 guys in motion at the same time at the snap of the football. I mean, Tanner Hudson looked to the sideline with his arms raised like, what's going on? Jake Browning did the same thing. And then coach ran down the sideline and called the timeout.
The Bengals have used 2 of their timeouts here in the first half. We have 8 minutes remaining. Cincinnati leading Kansas City 10-7. And the Bengals have it 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line of KC. On the scoreboard, Seattle has jumped ahead of Pittsburgh 14-10. That would be good news for Cincinnati. Denver leads the Chargers 3-0. Bengals fans should be rooting for Los Angeles in that game.
The Bengals have run 29 snaps right now, Dan. Kansas City has run 10, almost a 3-to-1 ratio. At this snap, it'll be 3-to-1.
2nd down and goal from the 8. Browning in the gun, back at the 14-yard line. He catches. He drops back to throw. He's looking left. Nobody open in that direction. Flushed out. Scrambling right. Browning running toward the sideline. He gets tripped up as he goes down, and they will mark him out of bounds near the 5-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and goal from there.
And Jake Browning making sure to not make a mistake in the red zone. You do not want to have a low red zone turnover. And it's better to go out of bounds with possession of the football. Do not put the ball in jeopardy. End every possession with a kick, be it a punt, an extra point, or a field goal.
3rd down and goal from the 5, and the Bengals will go empty. 3 receivers left, 2 out to the right. Jake Browning standing near the 10-yard line, waiting for the shotgun snap from Karras. Browning catches, back to throw. Browning fires for the end zone, and Chase incomplete. Penalty flag in the end zone on L'Jarius Sneed.
He wouldn't let Chase jump. He grabbed him, wouldn't let him leave the ground. It's going to be pass interference.
Chiefs trying to argue it was uncatchable, and three officials are discussing it.
I mean, Jamar was trying to go airborne for the football, and Sneed had his hands all over.
Interference. Defense, number 38. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball be placed at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
Automatic first down.
First and goal at the 1. Get another chance to melt the clock and run plays.
That is the first accepted penalty committed by the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Bengals have it 1st and goal at the 1. It was 3rd and goal from the 5, so that's a huge penalty on L'Jarius Sneed.
And I'll tell you, Jamar Chase was encouraging watching him release and powering through Sneed with that right shoulder. Very encouraging.
Browning in the shotgun, Mixon to his right. It's a handoff to Joe Mixon, and he does not get in. Gained about a half a yard. And again, players from both teams coming together before the officials come charging in to separate them. It'll be 2nd down and goal inside the 1.
The best defense against Patrick Mahomes and company so far has been the Bengals offense. And they, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs, their own worst enemy with the turnover. But, man, the Cincinnati Bengals have been playing a ball control football at its finest. I mean, just eating it up.
Time of possession is about 19 minutes to 4. Mitch Wilcox lines up as a fullback in an I formation backfield. Jake Browning stumbles coming away from center, gets to his feet, throws a pass, and it's incomplete, intended for Wilcox. He got tangled up with Ted Karras as he tried to pull away with a snap.
Yeah, he tried to make chicken salad out of chicken bleep. I mean, it was doomed because he got stomped on, and it's like a nail being stuck in your toe, and down to the ground you go. For him to have the presence of mind to get up and control the ball and get rid of it is big.
3rd down and goal inside the 1. The Bengals are 5 for 6 on third down tries. Browning will be under center. Mixon is the running back. Drew Sample motions. Now he will line up right behind Browning. They do not do the tush-push. Browning rolls right. He keeps the ball, spins backward, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals on a 1-yard scramble by Jake Browning.
I'll tell you, he didn't do the tush-push. He did the pirouette. I mean, he did. He spun into the end zone. Nice job by Jake Browning. He is unbelievably decisive, getting out of the pocket when necessary, and turning up the football field for positive yards. He knew he was going to get stroked, and he did a really good job of avoiding contact from Willie Gay, as Willie Gay was trying to light him up. Jake Browning now has 6 rushes for 30 yards, Dan. Joe Mixon has 11 for 27.
So Trey Hendrickson, strip sack, turned into a touchdown. Here comes the extra point from Evan McPherson. It's on its way, and it is good. 6:23 left in the second quarter. The score, Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 7. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at paycor.com.
The need for home health is growing. At Gravity Plus, we believe that home testing is the future of personalized health care. We are evolving our brand in order to better communicate the breadth of expertise, expand our products, and put the power of healthcare in our customers' hands. It's your health. Own it. Learn more about how you can take control of your health at gravityplus.com. Let's make healthcare better together.
Ready to call your next big career play? Huddle up with ProLink and get connected with the best opportunities in healthcare, manufacturing, engineering, and more. Whether you're looking for a flexible 10-week assignment or a 10-year permanent role, ProLink connects you with the right job and puts your long-term success first. Visit ProLinkWorks.com and click Get Started to apply now. ProLink, a proud sponsor of the Cincinnati Bengals. Hooday!
Tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Bengals weekly radio shows. Visit Bengals.com/broadcast for date, time, and station.
Want to experience the jungle? A limited number of tickets are available for next week's game. Could be Saturday or Sunday. We'll know that later tonight. As the Bengals host the Browns next week, you can find those tickets at Bengals.com. Grab yours while seats remain. 17-7 Cincinnati. 6:23 left in the second quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Dan, Jake Browning is playing a very similar style game to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, not just a snap. He's doing it a ton. He's being very, very quick with his decision whether to stay in pocket or get out of pocket. And he's not getting out of pocket too early. He's giving it time, and then he's extending and creating and making plays. Jake Browning is executing at a very high level.
He is the Bengals' leading rusher so far with 30 rushing yards. Mixon has 26. Here comes the kickoff. This one is going to land around the 18. It bounces backward. The Chiefs dive after it. So do the Bengals around the 23. And it looks like Kansas City recovered.
Man, that had some English on it, like almost like he hit his wedge and drew it back a little bit. That was unbelievable kick right there.
Richie James, who is positioned around the goal line initially, charged forward and recovered near the 24. Darren Simmons must have noticed a bigger gap between the blockers and the deep man to kind of float it in like that in between the two waves.
Yeah, and you can't have too big a trajectory. It can't hang too high. Well executed by Robbins.
On 1st and 10, Mahomes back to throw, bouncing in the pocket, guns a fastball over the middle. It's caught by the tight end, Gray. Got away from the first Bengals tackler and then gets brought down at the 40-yard line. A 16-yard gain and a Kansas City first down.
Yeah, that was Logan Wilson that he evaded, and then he turned it upfield and picked up extra yards and moved the chains.
1st and 10 from the 40. The clock running, 5 minutes and 55 seconds left in the half. The Chiefs are due to get the ball to begin the third quarter after winning the toss and electing to defer. 17-7, Cincinnati leads. Mahomes in the gun, Pacheco to his left. Mahomes catches, drops back, sets up a screen, caught by Pacheco. Was that a block in the back? The Bengals thought so. I don't see a flag. Pacheco weaving up the sideline. It's going to be a huge gain on the play. He's out of bounds at the Cincinnati 39.
Joe Tooney on Logan Wilson is what you're talking about, Dan, in space right there. And Tooney like pushes him in the back and pushes him to the turf. And off to the races goes Pacheco. And with the downfield blocking by the receiving corps, outstanding for the Kansas City Chiefs because they know Pacheco can bust it at any time.
21 yards on the play. That's the third big gain for Pacheco. 2 as a receiver, 1 as a runner. 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati 39-yard line. Mahomes fakes a handoff to Pacheco. Short pass, caught, and this time the Bengals will tackle Gray behind the line of scrimmage. Mike Hilton with a tackle for loss for a 2-yard loss on the play.
Who else? When you're talking tackle for loss on the perimeter or in the slot, it's 21. It's Mike Hilton, the tackling machine. The surest tackler you're going to find. I mean, when Mike Hilton hits him and wraps him up, journey's over.
That's his 10th tackle for loss this season.
That leads all slot corners.
2nd down and 12 for Kansas City. Clock running, 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Bengals up by 10 points. Mahomes barking out instructions on 2nd down and 12. He'll hand it off to Pacheco, running between the hash marks and pulled down at the Cincinnati 36. Picked up 5 yards on the run. Sam Hubbard making the tackle. And it's 3rd down for KC.
Got to limit this journey now. End the journey. Forget limit it. End it right now and make it a long distance field goal opportunity. Man, I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're going through this Bengals defense like a hot knife through butter when they hold on to the football.
LaMichael Pirine checks in at running back. On 3rd down, Mahomes waits for the shotgun snap. He catches, he looks left, he throws. Incomplete, intended for Kelce. The throw was a little bit low. Nick Scott in coverage. And the NFL's best tight end could not haul it in.
Yeah, and was it catchable? Yes. Was it easy? Well, it could have been thrown a little bit higher, but Kelce makes that catch probably 99 times out of 100.
It's the first time he's been targeted today. The pass was incomplete, and the Chiefs will attempt a 54-yard field goal. Just short of the Kansas City Chiefs' white arrow logo with the interlocking KC. 54 yards out for Harrison Butker. He's only missed 2 field goal tries this year. His kick is on the way, right on line, and it is good.
Well, these guys are good now, these kickers.
So the Bengals lead is down to 7. And we have a timeout with 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The score, Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 10. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Looking to switch your phone service? Check out Boost Infinite Wireless. Its new technology switches between its own network and the other top 2 networks to find the best quality calls and data for you anywhere, anytime. And you can get a low-priced, unlimited wireless plan that gives you a new iPhone every year. So switch today. Visit boostinfinite.com. That's boostinfinite.com, or go to amazon.com and search for Boost iPhone 15. See boostinfinite.com for terms and conditions.
Having second thoughts about your first financial advisor? Mike McConnell here, and I know finding the right wealth partner can be try again. That's why so many clients switch to Allworth for a fresh financial perspective. Because there, each client has a financial and investment strategy customized to their unique needs and goals, not some cookie-cutter plan. Give your wealth a second look by calling Allworth at 883-GO-ALLWORTH to schedule your free consultation with a Cincinnati area advisor today, or visit allworthfinancial.com.
Attention all nonprofit organizations. Looking for creative ways to fundraise? Aramark is actively seeking nonprofit groups to operate concession stands at Paycor Stadium during Cincinnati Bengals home games. Organizations will receive a donation from Aramark for each game their group volunteers. Increase impact, engage with the community, and fundraise with flair. Join Aramark in making a difference. To learn more and secure a spot, call 513-455-4914 or visit Bengals.com/community/concessions.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
Are you ready to take control of your career? First Star Logistics offers you the highest commissions in the industry as a logistic account executive. Learn more at firstStarLogistics.com/careers or call 513-675-6120.
Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 10, 3:44 remaining in the second quarter. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. On the scoreboard, the Pittsburgh Steelers have scored on 3 consecutive possessions at Seattle. Pittsburgh leads the Seahawks 17-14 with 36 seconds to go in the half in that game.
Hopefully in this game, the Bengals can go on like a 4-minute drill. There's 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in the half. 4-minute drill to score. 4-minute drill to put more points on the board, get back that 2-score lead at the half.
3 possession, 3 scores for Cincinnati, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Here comes the kickoff from Butker. Chase Brown catches, bobbled it momentarily, and then takes a knee in the end zone for the touchback. And the Bengals will have it at the 25-yard line.
Jake Browning is playing exceptionally good football right now. He's on the sideline getting his helmet checked. I guess maybe took a hit where the controls that monitor the audio coming in from the sideline may have been affected a little bit. So Jake wants to get that fixed, obviously. Crowd noise is bad enough anyway.
He's 10 for 13. That's 77%. 98 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. And he's also rushed for 30. He's under center on 1st and 10. Double tight ends in for Cincinnati from the 25. It's a play action fake, a bootleg to the right. Browning now is going to try to run for yardage, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a sack for Bolton in Kansas City as he tackled Browning for a 2-yard loss.
That was just good job by the Kansas City Chiefs defensive football team. They clamped on every single option that Jake Browning had to throw to. I mean, they were faked at the line of scrimmage. I mean, the naked bootleg action was good to get out of there. But, you know, ultimately, Dana and others caught up to Jake Browning, and he didn't want to put the ball in jeopardy. He took the sack.
Make it just a 1-yard loss. So 2nd down and 11. The Bengals have it at their own 24-yard line, leading by 7 points late second quarter. Browning to throw. Screen pass. One-hand catch by Joe Mixon. Nick Bolton is there again to make the tackle for no gain.
Well, they playing some serious defense on this particular possession right here. Steve Spagnuolo is aggressive in his play calling, and this football team believes in it. And they've been together with him for a long time, and they executed brilliantly.
A little surprised the Chiefs did not use a timeout. They've got all 3 left.
Yep.
Probably would have been beneficial to use one on defense before 3rd down and 11 play, but we've got 2:18 left in the half. The Bengals at their own 24 on 3rd and 11. Jake Browning to throw. His pass, incomplete, intended for Tanner Hudson. A very narrow window with Reed in coverage. Browning threaded the needle, but Hudson could not quite make an outstanding catch.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he put the ball, I thought, man, you're going to throw that? That doesn't look like there's very much separation whatsoever. And he threw that football, and I thought, man, that's got a chance. It's got a legitimate chance to get there. And Tanner Hudson could not quite corral it. I mean, Jake Browning did everything he could on that.
Richie James back to field this punt. First punt for either team. It comes with 2:09 left in the half. James is going to let it bounce. And it bounces forward for the Bengals. It's trickling down toward the sideline around the 32. And that's where Cincinnati will down it. A 44-yard punt, no return, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. The score, the Bengals 17, the Chiefs 10. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
It's doing the little things right and attention to quality to make us the right choice to work on your home. not just covering your old shingles with new. The continued quality of our work is what you deserve.
Ray St. Clair Roofing. Penn Station likes to mix it up. Cold subs for lunch, grilled subs for dinner, wraps and salads, fresh cut fries, chocolate chunk cookies. So whether we grill, we fry, or we bake, we like to give you plenty of options. Penn Station, it's all about good taste.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. Celebrate this year-end event in an adventurous new Toyota with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, like the family-size Highlander. Now through January 2nd, Toyota is offering $1,000 APR cash on any new gas-powered 2024 Highlander, including the new Grand Highlander, when financed with approved credit through TFS. Plus, every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Cincinnati Bengals and the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game. Whether you are cheering on the Bengals at home or away, Ticketmaster has you covered. With Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, you'll get a 360-degree preview of your seat so you can make sure to have the best view. Plus, the Ticketmaster app makes it easy to sell or transfer tickets if your plans change. And mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Bengals.
2 minutes to go in the half. Cincinnati up by a touchdown, 17-10. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Chiefs will have their best drive start of the day. They'll begin from their own 32-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, very efficient other than the fumble today. He's completed 7 out of 9 passes for 67 yards and a touchdown for a passer rating of 134.7, but he got stripped from behind by Trey Hendrickson. Trey's 17th sack of the season, and the Bengals turned that into a touchdown.
And Trey Hendrickson, this is the 7th straight game he's had at least one full sack.
1st and 10 from the 32. It's a draw play handoff to Pacheco. A big hole opens up. He gets away from Jordan Battle. He's sprinting down the sideline, and Dax Hill will make the tackle for Cincinnati. Let's see where they're going to mark him out of bounds. It looks like at the 31 of Cincinnati.
Well, I'll tell you, Dax Hill showed me some speed because Pacheco could fly. And when that tackle was missed, I thought, oh boy. But Dax Hill closed on him. That is impressive. And the Kansas City Chiefs, they want to score in this 2-minute drill, and they get the ball to start the second half so they can do some damage here in back-to-back possessions potentially.
A 37-yard run for Pacheco. He had a 35-yard run in the first quarter. He's got 88 rushing yards in the first half. From the Cincinnati 31, 152 left in the half, and we have a penalty flag and a 5-yarder on Kansas City.
There was a flinch. False start up front.
False start. Offense number 52. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Creed Humphrey, the center, flinched.
Kansas City's 18th false start of the year. Their offensive line leads the NFL in holding penalties. First down and 15 after that 5-yard penalty. 1:52 left in the half. The Chiefs are at the Cincinnati 36. The Bengals lead by a touchdown. Mahomes with a quick throw over the middle. It is caught. The Bengals failed to initially make the tackle and then are able to get Richie James to the ground at the 30-yard line.
Going to end the drive now. Right now. It's third down, or it's only second, isn't it? Second down and long. 2nd and 9. You can't let them generate another first down. Limit this to nothing but a field goal opportunity at this juncture.
6 yards on that throw to Richie James. Kansas City still has 3 timeouts left. 2nd and 9. Mahomes with a deep drop, looking to fire downfield. Now he throws, caught by Pacheco, and he'll be tackled short of the first down at the 25-yard line. He's 4 yards short. It's 3rd down and 4. Logan Wilson with the stop. And the Chiefs will let the clock run. We're down to 1 minute to go in the half.
And that's what Jake Browning's been doing. Exactly what Patrick Mahomes did right there. I mean, both of these quarterbacks have the ability to extend and create that second play when the first one is shut down.
3rd down and 4 from the Bengals 25-yard line. Mahomes in the gun. Pacheco goes in motion out to the left. Mahomes looking, throws, dropped. Wow, that could have been a touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on the run, dropped the football. The Chiefs lead the NFL with 29 dropped passes after that fumble by Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Man, that's just unbelievable. And Patrick Mahomes, you can understand the frustration. The wide receiver core has dropped now 20 of those 29 drops, most in the National Football League by the wide receiver core. 29 as a football team is the most as well.
So the Chiefs are going to attempt a 43-yard field goal with 39 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bengals up by 7. Harrison Butker's kick blasted toward the uprights, and it is good. We have a timeout with 35 seconds remaining in the half. The score now, Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 13. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
At Altifiber, connection is more than just internet. It's where heightened experiences meet expanded opportunities. Where fiber technology elevates everything, from entertainment to education. Where the people, places, and things you love most are always within reach. Fiber can take you there. Where will it take you? Altifiber is proud to be the official internet and Wi-Fi provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Learn more at altifiber.com. Altifiber, elevating connection.
Are you ready to go all in on the NFL's next big game? With On Location, you get it all. All the access, all the exclusives, all the VIP experiences you want all season long. From 50-yard line seats at Super Bowl 58 in Vegas to VIP pre-games, post-games, and everything in between, it's all yours when you're on location. Check out our VIP experiences lineup at NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location. That's NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location. Go all in on location.
CareSource, individual and family health insurance, helping members achieve not just better health care, but better lives. At CareSource, they're removing barriers. They're improving lives. They're reimagining healthcare.
Shop the Bengals Pro Shop for the very best selection of Bengals gear. Choose from Nike sideline tees, polos, and new era caps. Look for your favorite player's jersey in men's, women's, and youth black or white. Want a football or bobblehead? We've got that too. Open 7 days a week. Located at Paycor Stadium Plaza level, North End Zone. Can't stop by? Then shop online at www.bengals.com/pro shop.
With 35 seconds left in the half, the score is Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 13. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network, Kansas City just scoring on a 5-play, 44-yard drive. Most of the damage done on a 37-yard run by Isaiah Pacheco. That score, with less than 2 minutes left in the half, gives Kansas City 84 points in the final 2 minutes of the first half this year. This is their 16th game. They have 15 scores in the final 2 minutes of the first half, 10 touchdowns and 5 field goals. That's insane.
Crazy.
Here comes the kickoff from Harrison Butker, extremely high. No chance to run it back for Chase Brown. And the Bengals will have it at their own 25. Now, Kansas City has 3 timeouts left. The Bengals have 1. If the Bengals go really conservatively here, and I imagine they probably will, the Chiefs could use their timeouts in hopes of possibly getting the ball back for a last gasp for Patrick Mahomes. KC will get the ball to begin the third quarter as well. Browning in the shotgun. Mixon to his right on 1st and 10 from the 25. It's an inside handoff. Mixon trying to run wide to the right. And then he goes to the ground after a 2-yard pickup. Justin Reed was there for KC. And the Chiefs call a timeout.
With the 2-minute drill that you described, the 80-odd points that they scored 156 total in the second quarter. 156. Their next highest scoring quarter is 67. They've outscored the opponent by 62 points in the second quarter. The Bengals have been outscored by 53 in the second quarter. They've given up 125. The most they've given up in any other quarter is 82. So the Bengals surviving the second quarter based on the two teams' performances is encouraging. I mean, they've had major issues in the second quarter.
30 seconds left in the second quarter. The Chiefs have 2 timeouts remaining after calling that one after the 2-yard run by Mixon. Mixon runs again to the right. He's close to the first down. Didn't quite get it. Andy Reid calls the timeout. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 with 25 seconds left in the half. So if the Bengals can gain a yard, Chiefs probably won't call a timeout, and the half will expire. If the Bengals get stopped, Andy Reid uses his final timeout, and the Chiefs get a chance to get the ball back with about 20 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in Bengals terms.
It's like back-to-back AFC North titles.
Impressive.
It's like the roar of the jungle.
Hooday!
It's like their quarterback swagger.
Come on, nobody's that cool.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
You think buckling up is a personal choice? That it doesn't hurt anyone else? You would be wrong. Your choice could shatter the lives of your family, friends, and everyone you know. That's why we enforce seatbelt laws, to save lives. Think about that every time you drive. Buckling up isn't just a good idea, it's a choice between surviving a crash or not. Make sure you and everyone in the vehicle buckles up every time. Click it or ticket. Paid for by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
If you're still looking for a last-minute gift, pick up wash books from Mike's Car Wash. Now through January 1st, buy 4 washes, get 2 free on our top 3 washes. Wash books from Mike's Car Wash. Great value, great gifts. 39 locations, open daily, 7 to 9.
Touchdown! Bengals!
Are you ready to rule the jungle? Bengals fans, a limited number of single-game tickets are on sale for all home games when purchased through the Bengals.
With one of the most exciting atmospheres in sports, there is nothing like experiencing Bengals football live in Paycor Stadium. Limited single-game tickets remain.
Don't wait. For tickets, go to Bengals.com to claim your seats before they're all gone. Come rule the jungle with us.
25 seconds left in the half here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Cincinnati leads Kansas City 17-13. The Bengals have it 3rd down and 1 at their own 34. If they gain a yard, they'll go to the locker room leading 17-13. If they don't, Kansas City has a timeout left, and the Chiefs might be able to get the ball back deep in their own territory, and who knows with Patrick Mahomes what they might be able to conjure up. Browning runs a quarterback sneak. He's got the first down, and that should take the final 25 seconds in the half off the clock.
And Kansas City's going to end the half with less than 10 minutes time of possession.
Did the ball come out at the end of that play? We got pushing and shoving after the fact.
Yeah. Kansas City will go in at halftime with 8 minutes and 10 seconds time of possession. That's unbelievable. You talk about running away and hiding with the football. Las Vegas only threw the football for 48 yards against Kansas City. The Bengals have 97 already against the Kansas City Chiefs because they've been on the field. I mean, it's masterful. Keep Mahomes on the sideline.
Did the Bengals call a timeout now that they've got the first down?
They might have.
We got 20 seconds left in the half. And yes, the Bengals got the first down on the sneak by Browning. He picked up 2, so they called their final timeout in hopes of maybe gaining 20 yards and setting up Evan McPherson for a long field goal try to end the half.
Boy, I'll tell you, it is chippy out there. There's a lot of emotion going on between both of these football teams. Not just a guy or two. I'm talking about everybody.
Bengals need about 25 yards to be within field goal range for Evan McPherson. 1st and 10 from their own 36. 3 safeties playing deep for KC. Browning says kill, kill as he waits for the shotgun snap. Tanner Hudson to his left. Drew Sample to his right. Browning back to throw. Inches up in the pocket. Passes toward the sideline. Batted down. Intended for Jamar Chase. And Snead reached over his shoulder and knocked it away. 14 seconds left in the half.
It's good play by Snead. I'll tell you, I'm impressed with the protection the offensive line has afforded Jake Browning. And then Jake has rewarded them with getting out of pocket and creating, extending. I'm also impressed with how they've handled Chris Jones. I mean, Chris Jones has not been a disruptive force, an unblockable force in this football game like he's been at times this year.
14 seconds left in the half. The Bengals need to gain about 25 yards. They do not have a timeout left. They hand it off to Joe Mixon. Mixon running to the 45, picks up the first down, makes it to the 49. He gets stopped there. The Bengals do not have any timeouts left, and that will bring the half to an end. We've reached halftime here at Arrowhead Stadium. The score, the Bengals 17, the Kansas City Chiefs 13. Stay tuned for Wayne Box-Miller and the halftime report coming up here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hello and welcome to the Kroger Show. At Kroger, everyone wins when it comes to saving big. Because when you order online through the Kroger app, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery that you do in-store with no hidden fees or markups. Best of all, you'll know when items in your cart have a coupon, so you never miss a deal. So whether you're a delivery lover, picker-upper, or you shop in-store, you'll always save big at Kroger. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Houday Nation, Power Up Premium Trail Mix is the best trail mix in the jungle. At Power Up, we keep things uncomplicated and uncompromising, using fresh premium ingredients straight from Mother Nature. Power up your next tailgate with the official trail mix of the Cincinnati Bengals. Available at your neighborhood Kroger.
Introducing the 50, 100, 500 scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. A much cleaner way of winning. We precision-crafted 3 perfect increments of cash, $50, $100, and $500, and created the only game that pays exclusively in those amounts. Ideal for dining foods, clothing wear, stereophonics, whatever your heart desires. The simplicity is breathtaking. Play 50, 100, 500, and transform how you feel about winning. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Hi, Bengals fans. Dan Hort here. It's important to work with local companies you feel comfortable with. That's why professional contractors rely on Win Supply, Win Nelson, and Win Electric locations here in the Tri-State. Locally owned and operated, Win Supply offers leading brands like A.O. Smith water heaters and Delta Faucet Company residential and commercial products to get the job done right. Order online at winsupply.com or any of our Win Supply locations in Greater Cincinnati. The Win Supply family of companies are proud supporters of your Cincinnati Bengals.
This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The halftime report is brought to you by Alta Fiber, future-proof fiber internet designed to elevate your home, business, and community to a new level. Kettering Health, best care for the best fans. Kettering Health, official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, here's Wayne Box-Miller on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Welcome to the halftime report. The halftime score, the Cincinnati Bengals 17, the Kansas City Chiefs 13. Let's get right to the highlights after a Money Mac field goal. A 15-play drive. The Chiefs come back with a drive of their own.
As Mahomes waits for the shotgun snap back at the 13, he catches, he looks, fires a pass into the end zone, caught by a wide-open Pacheco for the Kansas City touchdown.
And after the Chiefs' drive chess move, the Bengals come back and answer their drive with a drive that put 7 points on the board.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. The Bengals' first drive lasted 15 plays. Browning throws, caught by Mixon, driving toward the end zone, touchdown!
Beautiful.
Bengals, Joe Mixon doing push-ups in the end zone after hauling in the touchdown pass from Jake Browning.
And Trey Hendrickson takes advantage of yet another inexperienced left tackle to force a big play.
Mahomes in the gun, 3 receivers out to the left. He's back to throw. Mahomes from the pocket has it stripped from behind. Trey Hendrickson knocked it away from Patrick Mahomes, and the Bengals recover at the 24-yard line. Trey Hendrickson will get credit for a strip sack there, his 17th sack of the year, as he knocked the ball free from Patrick Mahomes, and Sam Hubbard recovered.
And Jake Browning leads the drive to cash in on the turnover.
Browning will be under center. Mixon is the running back. Drew Sample motions. Now he will line up right behind Browning. They do not do the tush push. Browning rolls right. He keeps the ball, spins backward, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals on a 1-yard scramble by Jake Browning.
And Kansas City has a pair of field goals. The halftime score is 17-13. The Cincinnati Bengals leading. Back with more after this on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking. Every day at Kettering Health, we give everything it takes to empower the best in you. From fighting cancer through advanced technology to outstanding doctors who care about you, not only as a patient, but as a person. With us, you'll always find the right care to meet your needs. Learn how we're partnering with the Cincinnati Bengals to care for the community at ketteringhealth.org/Bengals. Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors, like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Check out your favorite retailer in-store or online for White Claw variety packs, single flavor packs, and single-serve cans. Bring the wave with White Claw Hard Seltzer. Please drink responsibly. Hard Seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Are you ready to go all in on the NFL's next big game? With On Location, you get it all. All the access, all the exclusives, all the VIP experiences you want all season long. From 50-yard line seats at Super Bowl 58 in Vegas to VIP pre-games, post-games, and everything in between, it's all yours when you're on location. Check out our VIP experiences lineup at NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location. That's NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location. Go all in on location.
Welcome back to the halftime report. Let's take a look at some scores around the NFL. The Steelers and Seahawks are knotted at 17 going into the third quarter. The Ravens 56-19 winners over the Dolphins. The Colts 23-20 over the Raiders, and the Broncos 13-3 over the Chargers in the second quarter. Brought to you by Wings and Rings. Whether it's catching up over a game or celebrating a big win, we are where everyone can kick back and enjoy life. Stop into one of our 16 area Cincinnati Wings and Rings location. Let's go back to Arrowhead Stadium with Dan Horde and Dave Lapham.
All right, Box, time for the halftime injury report. It's brought to you by the Kettering Health Network, the best care for the best fans. Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. T. Higgins exited early in this game with a strained hamstring. His return was questionable. He has not been back so far.
That's unfortunate, to say the least. Everybody thought that T had big games in December, had big games against the Chiefs. Was Jamar Chase going to be able to go? Well, now that Jamar's the one that's going and T can't. That's life in the National Football League. It's crazy. You look at some numbers here, Dan. The Bengals have run 22 more snaps. They've had the ball for, 13 minutes and 40 seconds longer than the Kansas City Chiefs. But the Chiefs have 163 yards on 19 snaps. They're averaging 17.6 yards per rush. They've only run it 5 times. They have 88 yards, Pacheco. I mean, that's crazy. Mahomes has a quarterback rating of just under 120. Browning has a quarterback rating of almost 106. The Bengals have run the ball 24 times, thrown it only 16, so they're trying to balance things out. They have 7 first downs throwing, 6 rushing, and 1 by penalty. Very, very balanced in that area as well. So, I mean, if they can figure out a way to shore up the defensive front 7 against the run, they have a real good shot at getting this thing done.
Those stats are brought to you by Paycor, proud to be the official HR provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. At the half, it is Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 13. The Chiefs are due to get the ball to begin the third quarter when we come back here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it, and a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Day Nation, Power Up Premium Trail Mix is the best trail mix in the jungle. At Power Up, we keep things uncomplicated and uncompromising, using fresh premium ingredients straight from Mother Nature. Power up your next tailgate with the official trail mix of the Cincinnati Bengals. Available at your neighborhood Kroger.
Looking for an exciting job in the heart of the action? Aramark Sports and Entertainment is hiring at Paycor Stadium. From culinary enthusiasts to guest service superstars, Aramark is welcoming highly motivated professionals in dozens of career areas. Embark on your next adventure and join Aramark in bringing unforgettable experiences to fans. For more information, call 513-455-4900 or visit careers.aramark.com. Search for Paycor Stadium and apply today.
You already know when your document halts, call Waltz. But we don't stop at printers. We provide video walls and interactive displays to energize any group work area. You probably have a smart TV in your conference room, but did you know touch displays elevate participation and increase engagement? From training rooms to boardrooms, our all-in-one touchscreens empower your team to transform the way they collaborate. Schedule a demo at waltzbusiness.com, the official document solutions provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are getting set for the start of the third quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Bengals lead the Kansas City Chiefs 17-13, and this broadcast is copyrighted by the Bengals for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or of any descriptions or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited. We are in the broadcast booth high above Arrowhead Stadium, as high as you can go in this stadium. We get off at the 9th floor on the elevator. We're here with our great crew. Our producer is Dave Yiddy Armbruster. Our engineer is Dave MacGyver Abbott.
Yes.
Wayne Box Miller is our host. Our studio producer today is Stone Shields. A sprotter today here in KC, John Gagne. And our in-the-booth doctor, just in case lapse passion leads to palpitations, also happens to be our statistician today.
The best.
Dr. Richard Weiner, the stats doctor.
He is amazing. He is the man. Legendary.
And a regular part of our broadcast crew when we come to Kansas City.
No doubt about it. And just a sheer joy to have him in the booth with us. That's
also
for sure.
Part of our crew at the Super Bowl a couple of years ago in Los Angeles.
Yep. And this is almost, I guess, every single game is so different. Every game you see is so different the way it unfolds. This one, no exception. As we know, the Bengals are 3-1 in the last 4 games against the Kansas City Chiefs. Every single one of them a 3-point game. This is a 4-point game. And when you look at how it arrived at that 4-point differential, it's crazy. It's much different than the prior 4, that's for darn sure. And man, the Kansas City Chiefs, their yards per play is astronomical. It's almost first down every time they snap the football. It's like about 9 yards per snap. Bengals have to shore it up a little bit defensively in the second half.
They've had runs of 37 and 35 by Isaiah Pacheco, so that accounts for a big chunk of it.
Yep.
The Bengals' biggest play thus far, a 24-yard pass on 3rd down and 2 from Jake Browning to Jamar Chase. That was Jamar's only catch of the first half, although he did draw a pass interference penalty in the end zone.
The Bengals have averaged 2 yards per play on first down, according to the good doctor. 2 yards per play. Yet on 3rd down, they're 7 for 9, 77.8%. You know, riddle me that one, Batman. I mean, they've converted 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. It's amazing. They put themselves in tough spots on the road in a hostile, loud environment and convert 7 of 9 on 3rd down like that.
Speaking of loud, hostile environment, they are doing the tomahawk chop as we get set for the start of the third quarter here at Arrowhead Stadium. The Chiefs won the coin toss and elected to defer, so KC is going to get the football. And for the second time today, as Evan McPherson gets ready to kick it off, the ball gets blown off the tee.
It's a little gusty down there. I was down there in the end zone pregame warm-ups, and when it does gust, boy, it swirls. It swirls in the stadium big time.
And one of the distinguishing characteristics of this stadium is that the upper sections are extremely steep.
Yep.
It looks like the ramp on Olympic ski jump. And I think that helps create some of those swirling winds. This kickoff by McPherson will once again be a touchback, and Kansas City will start from the 25-yard line.
Josivash came out for warm-ups, and he goes, my gosh, how close are these seats at the field level? It is. I mean, the fans are right on top of you. Like you said, Dan, almost every level, it goes straight up. This stadium goes almost straight up and then curls back at you a little bit, and that is part of the noise.
The crowd once hit 142.2 decibels here in Kansas City. That is the loudest ever for an outdoor stadium. First play of the third quarter is a run to the right for Pacheco, and B.J. Hill is there to make the tackle for Cincinnati. Looks like a gain of about 2. Ball's in between the 26 and 27, so realistically a yard and a half for Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, if I'm Andy Reid and I look at the halftime stats and I see that Pacheco's averaging 17.6 yards per carry, I think I give him the ball. Start the second half. Nice job by the Bengals defense.
Second down and 8.5. Mahomes in the gun. Pacheco goes in motion. They throw out to the right.
Boom.
The catch is made, and the Bengals make the tackle right away. Cam Taylor-Britt making the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that quick pass.
Cam Taylor-Britt bringing the juice, and he's proud of it. He's all about the juice, he says, and man, he is a very, very sure tackler. When he hits him, journey over.
That was Travis Kelce with the catch, his first catch of the game, and it did not go for any yards. Only the second time he's been targeted. Third down and 8 for Kansas City from their own 27. Mahomes in the gun. Pacheco to his left. Low snap. Caught by Mahomes. He'll fire it downfield. A juggling attempt. Incomplete.
Nice.
Cam Taylor-Britt in coverage. The pass intended for Justin Watson. And it's a 3-and-out for Kansas City on the Chiefs' first drive of the third quarter.
What the Bengals are doing, why Kelce is struggling, they're chucking him when he's in the core, when he's in a formation, when he's not detached, and they are getting hands on him and not allowing him any free releases. I mean, he is struggling to get open against the Bengals.
Tommy Townsend into punt. Charlie Jones back to return, waiting at the 26. This will be the first punt of the day for KC. Townsend launches a high, wobbly punt. Charlie Jones backpedals, catches at the 17, and the gunner tackles him right away. That's Joshua Williams making the stop at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Joshua Williams, he got free right away. Blocker couldn't get it done. And that's a guy that can run as well. That's DJ Turner. And that's that big play by the gunner.
We have a timeout. 13:39 remaining in the third quarter. The Bengals get the ball. They lead it 17-13. And this is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Cincinnati Bengals and the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game. Whether you are cheering on the Bengals at home or away, Ticketmaster has you covered. With Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, you'll get a 360-degree preview of your seat, so you can make sure to have the best view. Plus, the Ticketmaster app makes it easy to sell or transfer tickets if your plans change. And mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Bengals.
Bengals fans, stop by the all-new Jungle Zone, powered by the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers before each game this season. Live music and family-friendly games makes this the perfect pregame location for fans of all ages. For more information, check out Bengals.com/Jungle Zone. Hooday!
The law offices of Lake Mason will fight for you. Call 444-4444. Want more fight? More attention? More compensation? We've recovered millions in auto and injury cases. We don't know what your case is worth until you call. One more call, 444-444-444. Call Blake Mason.
Honda savings are on during Happy Honda Days. Save thousands with 0.9% financing on the 2023 Honda Ridgeline, with 2 years of complimentary maintenance included, oil changes, tire rotations, and more. Holiday inventory is here. Get 0.9% financing, plus 2 years of scheduled maintenance on us. Happy Honda Days is on. Search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details for well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 1/2/24.
Join us next Wednesday from 6 to 8 for the Bengals Game Plan Show presented by Bud Light. Visit Bengals.com/game plan for more info. 13:39 left in the third quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 13, and the Bengals get the ball at their own 17-yard line. This will be Cincinnati's worst field position today. The Pittsburgh Steelers have scored again at Seattle. Pittsburgh leads 24-17. They're midway through the third quarter. If the Steelers win, they would clinch their 20th consecutive non-losing season. Jake Browning under center on 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Turns left, hands it off. Mixon has a nice hole, but a great tackle on the edge. It looked like there was more there, and Joe got brought down at the 22. It's still a 5-yard gain. Nick Bolton got there first for KC.
Yeah, and Bolton, he was the only guy that could make a play. Everybody else was covered up, and Nick Bolton, lateral pursuit was pretty extraordinary there because there was a pretty big scene.
54 rushing yards so far for Joe Mixon. 2nd down and 5, Bengals from their own 22. Browning in the gun, Mixon to his right. Jake drops back to throw. Passes toward the left sideline, incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the nearest receiver. Justin Reed in coverage, and it's 3rd down and 5.
Good blitz pickup right there by Joe Mixon coming across the backfield and picking up an outside rusher. You know, here's another stat the good doctor just came up with here a couple minutes ago. Snaps past midfield. Kansas City has 10 in this football game. The Bengals have 22, more than double snaps past midfield to the Chiefs.
Drew Sample lines up in the backfield next to Jake Browning. Jamar Chase goes in motion from left to right. Lines up on that side with Trenton Irwin. On 3rd down and 5, Browning catches the snap from Karras from the pocket, throws, caught for the 1st down. He found his tight end, Tanner Hudson, and the play is blown dead at the 36 as Nick Bolton wrapped up the Bengals tight end, a gain of 14.
That'll work right there. And just an excellent route run by Hudson. And Tanner Hudson, again, former quarterback, he has a great feel for finding soft spots in zone defenses. And he and his quarterback are usually pretty much on the same page, and he's had a lot of snaps with Jake Browning.
3rd down conversion number 8 in 10 tries for Cincinnati.
Crazy.
1st and 10 from the 36. Browning hands to Mixon, starts left, cuts it back up the middle. That's a nice run by Joe. He makes it up to the 40, picking up 4 yards. There wasn't much there, but he got 4 out of it. Mike Dana with a stop.
And that'll work. I mean, you know, you chip away like that, you keep ahead of the chains. Now the Kansas City Chiefs. This is why the Chiefs right now have the quarterback sack that they've got is not because of pressure the quarterback is running around and running out of bounds a yard short of the chains. I mean that's a different dynamic than just getting smoked in the pocket. They've been able to control Kansas City's pass rush because of the run game.
Lap T. Higgins is back in the game.
How about it?
He goes out to the left. 2nd down and 6 from the 40. Browning back to throw. He's looking left. Now begins scrambling to the right. He's done this often. He throws. Caught by Chase at the 50. Spins around. Runs to the Kansas City 45 and gets gang tackled there after a Bengals 1st down. 14 yards on the throw to Jamar Chase.
Well, Jamar Chase realized that Willie Gay was running across the field with him. So when Jamar Chase caught the football, he slammed on the brakes and turned it back inside. He spun away from Willie Gay so fast. I mean, it was like, you kidding me? And he just, boom, turned back in. So it wasn't Willie Gay. It was 20, not 50. It was Justin Reed. He slammed on the brakes on Justin Reed and spun inside so fast, picked up an extra 5 yards. I mean, Jamar Chase.
T. Higgins stays in. Jamar Chase exits. Andre Yosivas on the field. Double tight ends in for Cincinnati from the 46 of KC. It's a handoff to Mixon, and he will be tackled near the line of scrimmage. Willie Gay got to him quickly. A 1-yard pickup for Joe.
You know, you look at the consistency of moving the football on every drive basis. What have they punted? 1 time? I think both teams have punted the football 1 time, and the Bengals have had much more length in terms of number of plays to their possessions. They've generated many more 1st downs. I mean, they have been much, much more consistent in their ability to move the football.
They started at their own 17. They have driven to the Kansas City 45, leading this game 17-13. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. On 2nd down and 9, shotgun snap to Browning. 3-step drop, throws over the middle, incomplete. intended for Tanner Hudson, who holds up both arms, palms up, as if to say, where's the flag? But there is none. Nick Bolton in coverage.
Yeah, he was shocked that there was no flag. He thought that the contact was well before the arrival of the football, but the official felt like Nick Bolton was in good position, and he just made a football play.
Bengals need 9 yards for a first down and probably at least 5 to attempt a long field goal. T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd will go out to the left. Jamar Chase out to the right. L'Jarius Sneed matched up against Jamar Chase. Double tight ends. They both line up in the backfield to help block for Jake Browning. Karras snaps it back. Browning drops back to throw. Cocks the arm. Flings it deep.
Got him.
It is incomplete for Higgins. There's a penalty flag at the 14-yard line.
He got held. I mean, he was trying to separate, and he got held.
Joshua Williams in coverage.
They call him pass interference, I think, not just holding. They're smart and spotting it at the 15.
Pass interference.
Yeah.
Defense number 2. The ball he places upon the foul. Automatic first down.
That's a 30-yard penalty on Kansas City.
As soon as T. Higgins went to the ground, he got up and grabbed his arm and said, he's grabbing my left arm, grabbing my inside arm. And he was right at the 15-yard line. Great call by the official and spotted the ball properly.
So a 3rd and 9 conversion on a 30-yard penalty for pass interference, and the Bengals have it in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 15 of Kansas City. Irwin goes in motion. It's a run to the left for Mixon. Nice block, Orlando Brown Jr. And Mixon is down to the 10 before Bolton shoves him out of bounds. It's a 5-yard run.
What about T. Higgins coming back into this football game and playing like he is? And what about Jake Browning saying, on 3rd and long, I'm going to him. He's in man coverage. I'm going to my guy. And, boy, it turns out to be a 30-yard play because of the pass interference. 3 first downs were captured on that snap. 2nd down and 5 from the Kansas City 10. The Bengals leading 17-13 with 9.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Browning in the shotgun, Mixon to his right. Jake is ready, catches the snap, hands to Mixon, slaloms his way inside the 10, running between the hash marks, and makes it to the 8 for a 2-yard gain. Trent McDuffie making the stop, and a huge 3rd down and 3 plays coming up. And the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line continues to mix it up. They're running double teams, duos in the inside zone. They're running the Kansas City Chiefs east and west with the outside zone. They're pinning the Kansas City Chiefs with counter plays. I mean, they're attacking them every angle you possibly can as an offense. Chase goes out wide to the left, along with Tanner Hudson and Tyler Boyd out to the left. Travion Williams in at running back. On 3rd and 3, it's a handoff. Travion Williams does not get the first down. Got down to the 6, maybe a little bit inside the 6. It's going to be 4th down and 1 at the 6-yard line of Kansas City. Ooh, this one is dicey. There's no doubt about it. 4th down. They're going to bring in a 6th offensive lineman in Cody Ford. They're going. Joe Mixon comes back into the game. Nothing else, they'll try to draw Kansas City offside, but it certainly appears they're going to try to get that yard from the Kansas City 6. Kansas City is tied for 10th in the National Football League on 4th down in terms of 4th down stops percentage-wise. The Bengals are tied for 21st in terms of success. The line is overloaded to the right. Cody Ford plus 2 tight ends to that side. Browning's under center. Takes the snap. Gives it to Mixon. Whoa. He doesn't come close to getting back to the line of scrimmage. No. Willie Gay greeted him at the 9 for a 3-yard loss. Brutal execution there by Cincinnati. Yeah, well, that Spagnuolo said, okay, we have the crowd noise in our favor. We are coming after you. We are coming downhill. And 3 or 4 Kansas City Chiefs penetrated the line of scrimmage. So rather than take 3 points to take a 7-point lead, the Bengals go for it on 4th and 1 and lose 3. We have a timeout with 7:43 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Bengals weekly radio shows. Visit Bengals.com/broadcast for date, time, and station.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it. And a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
United Electric has served the tri-state area for more than 60 years. For all your commercial and industrial electrical needs, call Rick Rebholz at 513-383-7547 or visit us online at unitedeldc.com.
Bengals Save the Day, presented by Cintas, helped over 500 people in our community learn CPR for free. Learn more about how Cintas teams up with the American Heart Association to provide CPR training across the country at cintas.com/CPR.
Hello and welcome to The Kroger Show. At Kroger, everyone wins when it comes to saving big. Because when you order online through the Kroger app, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery that you do in-store with no hidden fees or markups. Best of all, you'll know when items in your cart have a coupon, so you never miss a deal. So whether you're a delivery lover, picker-upper, or you shop in-store, you'll always save big at Kroger. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
7 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Cincinnati leads Kansas City 17-13 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals radio network. The Bengals just drove 74 yards on 11 plays, took nearly 6 minutes off the clock, and did not score. 4th and 1 from the 6. They went for it. They lose 3 yards on a run by Joe Mixon. It's the third time today they've had a drive of 10-plus plays, but this time they do not score. Kansas City begins from the 9. Patrick Mahomes in the gun, back at the 4. He catches the shotgun snap, drops back to the goal line. He's going to fire deep. Valdez-Scantling dives for the ball at the 50 and can't come up with it. They tried to pick on Chidobe Awuzie, very similar to one of the plays that the Steelers ran last week. The deep ball down the left sideline, and fortunately for the Bengals, Valdez-Scantling could not reel it in.
Well, one of the keys to the football game was ending every drive with a kick, a punt, an extra point, or a field goal. Bengals get stopped in the low red zone on 4th down by the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's huge.
2nd down and 10, the Chiefs at their own 9. Pacheco in the backfield. Patrick Mahomes will look to pass again. Throws short over the middle, caught by Kelce at the 14, tackled right away, a 5-yard gain, setting up 3rd down and 5. Logan Wilson there to bring down Travis Kelce.
See if the Bengals defense can have back-to-back 3-and-outs to start the second half. The Kansas City Chiefs had the first drive 3-and-out. The Bengals went not that long, extended drive, and they get stopped on downs. Here's the second drive for the Chiefs. See if the Bengals get off the field here defensively on 3rd down.
Kelce, one of 3 receivers out to the left. Mahomes waiting back at the 10-yard line for the shotgun snap from Humphrey. Pacheco in the backfield. Mahomes has the ball. Looks to throw. Throws over the middle of the field. It is caught. Watson to the 50. And he runs into Bengals territory before DJ Turner brings him down at the Cincinnati 45-yard line.
See what the flag is. The flag, the official on the sideline in front of the Kansas City Chiefs threw his flag out by the numbers from the sideline, so he let it fly, and he let it fly pretty early.
Trey Hendrickson indicating he was held.
Illegal use of hands to the face, defense. That penalty is the call to the play, 1st down.
Well, Trey must have used his hands illegally. That's what that official's looking for. He's looking for that type of thing. And
number 23, Cincinnati, number 23.
Okay, so
gun snap. They faked the handoff to Pacheco. Mahomes with all day, and his pass got deflected. The Bengals go after the football. There's a penalty flag down. Cincinnati recovers the ball around the 32-yard line, but
yeah, I think that was fake it, but he was in his throwing motion, and the ball came out. Hopefully the flag is a holding penalty. Patrick Mahomes trying to pump it a little bit, and he lost control of it as he was pump faking. He was in a 4, but he's trying to tuck the football now. You know, it's like, okay, was he trying to... So penalties are mounting, as well as chunk plays are mounting defensively, just trying to survive out there.
Last penalty got declined because of the 41-yard pass, but this one will be enforced and give Kansas City an automatic 1st down.
Hendrickson. He's basically pass rushing. I mean, that's a tough call because Trey Hendrickson is pass rushing. Blake Bell, you could say that, okay, it looks like he's helping in protection.
On 1st and 10, Mahomes throws, and he one-hops his intended receiver, Rashee Rice. There was some pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Couldn't really step into the throw, and it falls incomplete.
So with a 4-point lead, you gotta end this journey right now. You cannot let the Kansas City Chiefs get near the red zone. You have to stop the drive well before the red zone and make them settle for nothing more than a long Butker field goal attempt.
2nd and 10 from the Cincinnati 39-yard line. This drive started back at the 9 for KC. Kelce motions, lines up next to the left tackle. Mahomes catches the shotgun snap against the 4-man rush. He throws. Rice running up the seam inside the 20, and he gets tackled at the 14-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you what, the middle of the football field, it's becoming a problem. I mean, there was nobody. Mike Hilton comes on a blitz, and Mahomes steps up away from that pressure, and he just hits the middle of the football field, not only to catch, but yards after catch, just like slicing the middle.
24 yards to Rashee Rice. 1st down and 10 at the Bengals' 15-yard line as the Chiefs look for a 91-yard touchdown drive to take the lead. Pacheco in the backfield to the right of Mahomes. They snapped it before Patrick was ready. Still got the ball to Pacheco, and he runs for 3 down to the 12. I don't think he anticipated the ball coming his way, but he made the catch.
I agree, and that was a heck of a play in itself because that ball was on him before he realized it for sure.
The clock is running with 5:35 left in the 3rd. Mahomes under center. He yells out, yellow, yellow. 3 tight ends in the game. They all line up to the left. Mahomes takes the snap. He drops back 5 steps, looking, throws it short to the right. It's incomplete for one of those tight ends, Gray, as B.J. Hill got a good lick in on Patrick Mahomes. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes could not step into that throw whatsoever, and he was moving to his left in his throwing motion, and B.J. Hill put it on him and took him to the ground.
Kelce, one of 3 receivers out to the right. Rashee Rice out to the left. Pacheco now goes in motion in front of the quarterback. Mahomes catches the shotgun snap, throws to Pacheco, catches at the 10. Nice tackle in space by Mike Hilton, and it's 4th down for Kansas City.
Mike Hilton getting it done. If there's one guy that is Mr. Reliable, Mr. Dependable in space that's going to make a tackle and minimize anything after that tackle, it's Mike Hilton.
It's 4th down and 4. Did I hear booing as the field goal kicker, Harrison Butker, came onto the field?
Boy.
Seems like a pretty obvious decision.
It does.
4th and 4. Down by 4. The Chiefs are going to attempt a 27-yard field goal try. Should be an easy one for Harrison Butker. Didn't have a miss this year until 2 weeks ago. And then he's missed field goals each of the last 2 weeks. From 27 yards out, his line drive kick is good. And the Kansas City Chiefs have pulled within 1. We have 4:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Cincinnati 17, Kansas City 16. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Now, the officials have been talking for quite some time.
All righty, let's see what they have to say.
Upon further review, there was no penalty on the play. However, we have conferred and discovered that Bob, the line judge, has saved a boatload for his kids' college using Ohio's 529 plan. It is tax-free, accepted nationwide. Bob recommends we all go to collegeadvantage.com. First down.
Well, that's not entirely unexpected.
Classic Bob.
Touchdown! Bengals!
Are you ready to rule the jungle? Bengals fans, a limited number of single-game tickets are on sale for all home games when purchased through the Bengals.
With one of the most exciting atmospheres in sports, there is nothing like experiencing Bengals football live in Paycor Stadium. Limited single-game tickets remain.
Don't wait. For tickets, go to Bengals.com to claim your seats before they're all gone. Come rule the jungle with us.
The law offices of Blake Maceland will fight for you. Call 444-4444. Want more fight? More attention? More compensation? We've recovered millions in auto and injury cases. We We don't know what your case is worth until you call.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
The jungle is roaring and we're ready for the game. Fifth Third, your hometown bank, can't wait to see a big-time win from your hometown team. Boudet from the official bank of the Cincinnati Bengals.
4 minutes, 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Cincinnati Bengals have a 1-point lead here at Kansas City, 17-16. The Chiefs just drove 82 yards on 9 plays before the 27-yard field goal by Harrison Butker. 2 big plays on the drive, a 41-yard pass on 3rd down and 4 to Justin Watson, and then a 24-yard pass to Rashee Rice.
They're still averaging over 9 yards per snap. I mean, their efficiency is off the charts. It really is in terms of points per snaps. Their efficiency is pretty good, whereas the Bengals have run a ton more snaps and only have 1 more point.
Now the approach in the kickoff from Butker. Doesn't have great hang time this time, but it's kicked a long way. It lands on the white stripe in the back of the end zone, and the Bengals will have the ball at their own 25-yard line. They're in the fourth quarter in Seattle, 11:35 to go. The Pittsburgh Steelers lead the Seattle Seahawks 24-20, and Mason Rudolph's second start. He's been good, but it's really been the Steelers' rushing attack today. They have 180 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Wow.
The Bengals have it, 1st and 10 at their own 25. Chase Brown in at running back. Browning catches a shotgun snap, fakes to Chase Brown, screens to Chase Brown, accelerates to the 30, breaks a tackle there, gets to the 35, still running to the 40, and finally pulled down around the 44-yard line. A great run after catch by Chase Brown for a 19-yard pickup.
Boy, the Kansas City Chiefs defensive front, they took the cheese. The Bengals really baited them, okay, go ahead and rush the passer. You beat me out. Oh, no, it's a screen. Get out and block somebody. And Volson gets out in front. Yossi Vash is there. Ted Karras. A lot of guys down the football field blocking. Irwin is there trying to get second effort down the field. Nice effort by everybody.
145 passing yards for Jake Browning so far today. He has also rushed for 32 yards and a touchdown. On 1st and 10, he rolls out to the right, looks back to the left, nobody open. Now he's in trouble, floats it toward the sideline and gets it out of bounds. Tyler Boyd somewhat in the neighborhood, but it didn't really matter. He was outside of the tackle box and threw it past the line of scrimmage. No intentional grounding penalty, and it's 2nd and 10.
Lesson learned. Pittsburgh wish he had done that in the Pittsburgh game, the first turnover in last week's football game. But, yeah, it's a semi-boot to the right, and it's a screen to the left. All the offensive linemen are out there trying to run a screen. The Kansas City Chiefs diagnosed it. We're all over it. Nowhere for Browning to go with the football.
Jason Boyd out to the right. Trenton Irwin out to the left. 2nd down and 10. The Bengals at their own 44. Browning throws. Caught by Tyler Boyd at the 50 and brought down right away. A 6-yard pickup. Karlaftis was there. And the Bengals are looking at 3rd down and 4 from midfield.
Now, the Bengals offense here has to start to be frustrating for the Kansas City Chiefs because Browning's getting rid of the football just before the pressure arrives. He is making very, very quick decisions that are the right ones and getting the ball out of his hand.
The Bengals are 8 for 11 on 3rd down conversions, 73%. They've also picked up some conversions via penalty. 2 receivers to each side of the formation on 3rd down and 4 from midfield. Shotgun snap. Browning from the pocket. Throws off his back foot. Incomplete. Jamar Chase, the closest receiver, but he was double covered. And Browning more or less threw it in the neighborhood, but in a spot where it couldn't be picked off.
Yeah, good coverage by the Kansas City Chiefs on that one. And the 4-man pressure was closing in on Jake Browning. He threw the ball in a retreat mode, didn't have much on it whatsoever. The Kansas City Chiefs brought 5 on that and dropped 6 into coverage and did a good job of blanketing everybody.
Brad Robbins into punt. Richie James waiting at the 9. Just the 2nd punt of the day for the rookie out of Michigan. Cal Adamitis in his 2nd year out of Pitt will snap it back. Dobbins 15 yards behind the line. Here comes his punt, trying to pin the Chiefs inside the 10. It is caught at the goal line. Richie James got away from Travion Williams, or might have been Chase Brown. In any case, he runs out of bounds around the 9. That was a touchback. I mean, all he had to do is let it bounce in the end zone.
Yep.
They would have had it at the 20. He caught that punt in the end zone, a 51-yard punt and a 10-yard return.
Now, he made a huge mistake. He lost track of where he was on the football field. If he takes a knee, it's a touchback.
Yep.
If he lets it go into the end zone, it's a touchback. He catches it and comes out. That's just a mistake by a young player right there.
We have a timeout with 2:39 left here in the third quarter. The Bengals have a 1-point lead, 17-16. The Chiefs will have the ball at their own 9 when we come back here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
The need for home health is growing. At Gravity Plus, we believe that home testing is the future of personalized healthcare. We are evolving our brand in order to better communicate the breadth of expertise, expand our products, and put the power of healthcare in our customers' hands. It's your health. Own it. Learn more about how you can take control of your health at gravityplus.com. Let's make healthcare better together.
Ready to call your next big career play? Huddle up with ProLink and get connected with the best opportunities in healthcare, manufacturing, engineering, and more. Whether you're looking for a flexible 10-week assignment or a 10-year permanent role, ProLink connects you with the right job and puts your long-term success first. Visit ProLinkWorks.com and click Get Started to apply now. ProLink, a proud sponsor of the Cincinnati Bengals. Hooday!
I don't want to say I'm superstitious or anything, but I put on my Bengals gear the same way every week. First the black jersey, then the orange wig, and top it off with a Bengals headband. Yeah, I'm all about it. But the most important part of my game day ritual is a stop at Skyline for good luck, conies, and waves. Nothing sets up a win like the official chili of the Bengals. Listen up, Bengals Nation. Game time is Skyline time, and it's time to coney up.
.39 left in the third quarter here in Kansas City. The Bengals leading the Chiefs by a point. 17-16 is the score. The Chiefs have the ball at their own 9. This will be their second consecutive possession, beginning from their own 9. They drove 82 yards last time, but had to settle for a short field goal. Mahomes in the gun. He'll hand it off to Pacheco, trying to turn the right corner, and the Bengals are all over it. They'll tackle him just past the 10. Gain of a little more than a yard for Isaiah Pacheco.
Well, there were 10 players within 3 yards of the football. Was doing that pretty well. The only player that wasn't was Awuzie, who was on the backside taking care of business in case they reversed it out of there. And he had a receiver he was covering as well.
Miles Murphy, J. Tufele, Zach Carter, and Cam Sample are the defensive linemen for Cincinnati. Second and long for the Chiefs. Shotgun snap, Mahomes to throw. Scrambling around, he throws. It is caught at the 20 for a first down. And Rashee Rice will be brought down at the 22-yard line.
Boy, Mahomes had him on a string there. He was just kind of manipulating the pocket as such. And Rice, look at the little shimmy move he made after the catch. He squared up on the defender and just...
Penalty flag down.
Shimmering away.
Fans. That penalty is declined. Result of play, first down. Illegal contact number 21.
So on Cincinnati, but declined because of the 11-yard gain. And the Chiefs have it at their own 22 with 1:48 in the clock running left in the third quarter.
Call was on Mike Hilton, declined. But the fact is there are yellow hankies coming out all too often here. The Bengals need to start playing more technique sound football.
2-by-2 formation for Kansas City. Mahomes to throw. He's going to air it out. Caught on the run. Rasheed Rice to the 40. The Bengals 30. Down to the 20. And finally tackled at the 12-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you, you can't walk down the football field and hand the ball to Rice any better than he threw that thing.
67 yards on the play.
Cam Taylor-Britt took an outside technique on the jam, and Rice busted it inside on him. And Mahomes put it right on. You talk about dropping the dime. My goodness, another explosive. And they've had their share of chunk plays, and now this one of 50 is explosive.
67 yards, 4 catches for $120 for Rasheed Rice. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Hits the line with a head of steam and makes it down to the 6-yard line.
Now, they haven't had all that many snaps, but I bet approaching 6 or 7 of them are over 20 yards or more. Five snaps of over 20 yards or more. Thank you, Doc. And they haven't had that many snaps. I mean, the Bengals have controlled the clock. The Bengals still have a quarter time of possession advantage. They're better than 15 minutes time of possession advantage of the game and snaps accordingly.
2nd down and 5 from the Cincinnati 7. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. The Bengals clinging to a 1-point lead. A handoff to Pacheco.
Nice.
And he will not get the first down. Josh Tupou forced him to cut back. Jordan Battle was there to make the tackle at the 4-yard line.
Again, you're going to have a red zone stop. And they've done the job. They've 3 field goals, 1 touchdown at this juncture as the quarter ends for the Chiefs.
We'll head to the 4th. Cincinnati up by a point. 17-16 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Christmas is over and January's around the bend, which means the worst of winter weather. Snow, salt, slush, all can do a number on your car's finish and the underbody. Protect your ride by stocking up on wash books from Mike's Car Wash. Through January 1st, buy 4 washes, get 2 free on our Ultimate Plus Ceramic, Ultimate, and Works washes. Purchase wash books at mikescarwash.com or at any of our 39 locations. Open daily 7 to 9. Be ready for the worst of winter with wash books from Mike's Car Wash.
Shop the Bengals Pro Shop for the very best selection of Bengals gear. Choose from Nike sideline tees, polos, and new era caps. Look for your favorite player's jersey in men's, women's, and youth black or white. Want a football or bobblehead? We've got that too. Open 7 days a week. Located at Paycor Stadium Plaza level, North End Zone. Can't stop by? Then shop online at www.bengals.com/pro shop.
The crackling flame, the piercing heat. We were all born with a fire burning deep within our bellies. For me, Gustavus Swift, I turned my fire into the creation of Swift Foods back in 1855. For you, it might simply be to smoke a tastier rack of ribs than that blowhard Steve. Go on, find your spark. Swift Foods, inspiring extraordinary meals since 1855.
Are you ready to go all in on the NFL's next big game? With On Location, you get it all. All the access, all the exclusives, all the VIP experiences you want all season long. From 50-yard line seats at Super Bowl 58 in Vegas to VIP pre-games, post-games, and everything in between, it's all yours when you're on location. Check out our VIP experiences lineup at NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location. That's NFLOnLocation.com or search NFL On Location. Go all in on location.
We head to the 4th quarter here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Cincinnati has led for most of the game, but that lead is in jeopardy of disappearing on the first play of the 4th quarter. The Bengals are up by 1, 17-16, but the Chiefs have it at the Cincinnati 4, where it's 3rd down and 3.
The Bengals have been great on 3rd down today. The Kansas City Chiefs coming into the game 5th in the NFL on 3rd down.
Mahomes in the shotgun, Pacheco to his right. Pacheco goes in motion out to the left. Mahomes looking to throw. Patrick in trouble, running backward to the 15, throws toward the sideline. Pacheco with the catch, and he will be tackled for a loss at the 6. Great defense by Cincinnati, and Harrison Butker will come in again.
I'll tell you, man, this Bengals defensive football team, the only thing they haven't done is gotten a stop, totally, no points in the red zone or low red zone. The Kansas City Chiefs obviously did that to the Cincinnati Bengals offense, but they have held the the Chiefs this will be the fourth field goal of the day for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Butker's been good from 54, 43, and 27. This will be the shortest one yet, a 24-yard try from the left hash, trying to give Kansas City the lead for the first time since the first quarter. The kick is up. It is good, and the Kansas City Chiefs have a 2-point lead with 14 minutes and 9 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout. It is 19-17 Kansas City, and this is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Honda savings are on during Happy Honda Days. Save thousands with 0.9% financing on the 2023 Honda Ridgeline, with 2 years of complimentary maintenance included, oil changes, tire rotations, and more. Holiday inventory is here. Get 0.9% financing, plus 2 years of scheduled maintenance on us. Happy Honda Days is on. Search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details for well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 1/2/24.
Attention all nonprofit organizations. Looking for creative ways to fundraise? Aramark is actively seeking nonprofit groups to operate concession stands at paid-core stadiums during Cincinnati Bengals home games. Organizations will receive a donation from Aramark for each game their group volunteers. Increase impact, engage with the community, and fundraise with flair. Join Aramark in making a difference. To learn more and secure a spot, call 513-455-4914 or visit bengals.com/community/concessions.
United Electric has served the tri-state area for more than 60 years. For all your commercial and industrial electrical needs, call Rick Rebholz at 513-383-7547 or visit us online at unitedeldc.com.
Hello and welcome to The Kroger Show. At Kroger, everyone wins when it comes to saving big. Because when you order online through the Kroger app, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery that you do in-store, with no hidden fees or markups. Best of all, you'll know when items in your cart have a coupon, so you never miss a deal. So whether you're a delivery lover, picker-upper, or you shop in-store, you'll always save big at Kroger. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The Bengals' Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee is Ted Karras. Ted has used his voice to support the village of Marici in providing housing and community opportunities for adults with developmental disabilities. Learn more about Ted's impact at bengals.com/community/WPMOY. 14:09 left in regulation. Kansas City has taken a 2-point lead, 19-17. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network, the Chiefs' last 2 drives have started at their own 9. They went 82 yards and kicked a field goal on the first. They just went 85 yards and kicked a field goal on that drive. They've kicked field goals on 4 straight, and they've taken a 19-17 lead. Butker will kick it off. Chase Brown hopes to return from the goal line. This is a line drive kick. Chase will not catch it. It goes over his right shoulder into the end zone, and the Bengals will once again start from the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers leading Seattle 27-20 with about 5 minutes to go. Mason Rudolph has thrown for 250 yards, including 107 to George Pickens. Najee Harris has rushed for 107 in that game. A Steelers win would not be good for Cincinnati.
Boy,
as the two teams fight for a playoff spot.
When you have somebody rush for 100 and catch the football for 100, that is obviously balanced offensively, and against a really good football team at their place. Good effort by the Steelers.
The Bengals come out 1st and 10 with double tight ends at their own 25. They run it left. Mixon, ball in the left hand, throws his right shoulder into Reed, and the Chiefs safety gets him out of bounds after a gain of 2 to the 27-yard line.
With 19 points on the board, the Kansas City Chiefs have there are 8 games this year where they've scored 20 points or less. And defensively, they've held the opponent to less than 20 points or less 11 times, which is most in the National Football League. Now, looks like, and stands to reason, both teams are going to continue to score. There's practically a quarter left, 13 minutes and 30 seconds.
2nd down and 8 for the Bengals from their own 27. Shotgun snap. Browning lobs it downfield, incomplete. Intended for Tanner Hudson, who is tied up with Joshua Williams. And now it's 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, Joshua Williams had great position on that, and Tanner Hudson had no way to try to beat him to get around him. because the ball was thrown down the football field by Jake Browning.
The Bengals are 8 for 12 on third down conversions, but it's 3rd and 8 from their own 27-yard line. It's a 2-by-2 formation. Drew Sample in the backfield, standing to the right of Jake Browning. It's a 5-man rush. Browning under pressure, begins scrambling left. He's in trouble. He throws a diving attempt. It's incomplete, as Tanner Hudson tried to make a diving catch at the 30, and that's a 3-and-out for the Bengals offense.
And no sacks there, but the pressure was extraordinary. I mean, it's like if the quarterback, talk about getting him off his spot. I mean, there's no chance. Off his spot, and then he is taken backwards. He's throwing in a retreat mode with 3 Kansas City Chiefs pressuring him right in his face. That was an extraordinary rush by the Chiefs.
Robbins into punt. Richie James waiting back at the 25 on 4th down and 8 with 13:19 to go. Robbins' last punt went 51. Good snap. Here comes the punt. Not a very good-looking punt. Richie James is going to let it bounce. Takes a Cincinnati bounce and roll, trickling toward the 30 and down at the 31 by Mitchell Wilcox. 42 yards on the punt. Kansas City has the ball with the lead. And we'll take a timeout with 13 minutes and 7 seconds to go. It's Kansas City 19, Cincinnati 17. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
You already know when your document halts, call Waltz. But we don't stop at printers. We tailor solutions for the way you work. If aging technology and manual processes are slowing you down, or you're tired of working in the 90s, maybe it's time for digital transformation. Bring order to the chaos and unlock your team's potential with automated workflows and scanning services at waltzbusiness.com. The official document solutions provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Houday Nation, Power Up Premium Trail Mix is the best trail mix in the jungle. At Power Up, we keep things uncomplicated and uncompromising, using fresh premium ingredients straight from Mother Nature. Power up your next tailgate with the official trail mix of the Cincinnati Bengals. Available at your neighborhood Kroger.
USI Insurance Services, Cincinnati's #1 insurance broker. For over 100 years, your Cincinnati USI team has been protecting local businesses and employees. And today, with more than 200 USI offices across the country, we have the resources and the reach to tackle even the most complex insurance needs. Let us show you how the right plan and the right partner can help protect your company's most valuable assets. USI, proud insurance broker of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Introducing the 50, 100, 500 scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. A much cleaner way of winning. We precision-crafted 3 perfect increments of cash, $50, $100, and $500, and created the only game that pays exclusively in those amounts. Ideal for dining foods, clothing wear, stereophonics, whatever your heart desires. The simplicity is breathtaking. Play 50, 100, 500, and transform how you feel about winning. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Be sure to catch the Bengals' new all-access show from the jungle this season. Visit Bengals.com/TV for the full schedule. We have 13 minutes and 7 seconds left here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The score, the Chiefs 19, the Bengals 17. Patrick Mahomes has 229 passing yards today on only 24 attempts. He has 4 passes that have gone for gains of 20 or more. The Bengals have given up 63 passes this year of 20 or more yards. Only Tampa Bay has given up more. On 1st and 10, it's a running play. Pacheco finds a hole left side. Gets pulled down by the foot by Tufele at the 37-yard line. It's a 6-yard run.
Before that 6-yard play, Kansas City, courtesy of the good doctor here, Kansas City is averaging 13.2 yards per first down. The Bengals averaging 3 yards. I mean, Kansas City's generating a first down as opposed to the Bengals on every first down of the football game. It's been a huge disparity.
2nd down and 4. The Chiefs at their own 37. Kelce goes in motion to the left. Mahomes waiting for the shotgun snap. He catches. He hands it off. Pacheco right up the middle. And he's got close to the first down, but he's a little bit short. Got to the 40. Was tackled 1 yard short. A 3-yard gain. And it's 3rd down and 1. Zach Carter in the middle of the pack to make the stop for Cincinnati.
And boy, I tell you, Andy Reid running the ball 2 plays in a row, that's pretty pretty extraordinary. It's not something that you see him doing all that often with Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback position. But I think he realizes now that his offensive line can take control of it here with little time left.
12 carries, 111 yards for Pacheco. They give it to him on 3rd down and a yard, and he runs for the first down. He lined up as a fullback, came in on an angle to take the handoff from Mahomes and ran to the 44-yard line. A 5-yard gain. Jordan Battle with the tackle.
And it's the Pacheco show so far. 3 straight carries. Move the chains. Defense is going to have to buckle it up. Well, I'll tell you what, really, really miss DJ Reader. I mean, he is a guy that, and you know, you got to get over it. You can't lament it, but boy, does he make a difference in the interior.
Pacheco has all 13 of the Chiefs' running plays today. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. They fake to him. Here comes a blitz.
Boom, nice.
Mahomes gets hit, manages to throw a pass incomplete out to the right. There was a free runner coming in, and Mahomes did a good job of throwing an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was. I mean, Mahomes is a magician. I mean, his athleticism shows up right there, and you know, he sees the football field, and boy, the free runner comes inside. That's Dax Hill. They don't block down. They don't block inside out. They allow Dax Hill to come clean on Patrick Mahomes, and Dax Hill can close in a hurry.
2nd and 10 from the 45 for Kansas City. Low snap caught by Mahomes. Throws caught by Kelce. Awuzie makes the tackle. It's very close to a Kansas City first down. And it is going to be marked at the line to gain for a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Patrick Mahomes just surveying things and get the ball out of your hand quickly. You got to go to your future Hall of Fame tight end. You're a future Hall of Fame quarterback. This dynamic duo has made beautiful music together a while.
3 catches for Kelce today. Now another handoff to Pacheco. And Pacheco is tackled at the Cincinnati 40 after a 5-yard run. Kelce needed 32 receiving yards today to get to 1,000 for the season. He has 16 thus far.
And if you're a Cincinnati Bengals defensive football team, you realize that you cannot allow a touchdown right now. It becomes a 9-point football game. That's a 2-score game, even with a 2-point conversion scenario. You have to limit this to nothing more than a field goal. 2nd down and 5 from the Bengals 40-yard line. Mahomes waiting for the snap. 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He catches, hands it off to Pacheco. Josh Tupou grabs him, and the Bengals will make the stop after a 2-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 3. Massive 3rd down here right now. And 3rd down and 3, I mean, you have a 2-way go. It's very, very tough on defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo because you have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Pacheco's been running the ball well for over 100 yards. Play action pass. I mean, there's a lot of things to consider here.
Pacheco out. P. Ryan in at running back. LaMichael, not Samaje, on 3rd down. Mahomes rolls right. He's looking. He runs toward the sideline, reaches out with the football. Where are they going to mark him out? They're going to mark him out short.
Just a go short.
A yard short. It's 4th and 1.
And the referee talking to the...
they move it forward.
Yeah, they did.
2 officials were standing 1 yard short of the line to gain. They talked about it, and they walked the ball 1 yard forward.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's right in front of the Kansas City Chiefs bench. So I'm sure they were getting a lot of advice from the Kansas City sideline on that.
You know, Mahomes jumped out and extended the ball, and he looked like he was already out of bounds when he did it.
Yeah.
Chiefs get lined up. They want to snap it before the red challenge flag, and the Bengals throw it. So they're going to challenge the spot. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's marked short.
I mean, when he extends the football, there's a 5-yard white barrier.
Cincinnati is challenging the ruling on the field of a first down. Timeout.
He is well out of bounds when he's lurching that ball forward.
We'll take a timeout. 8 minutes and 55 seconds to go. The score, Kansas City 19, Cincinnati 17. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Skyline's now the official chili of the Cincinnati Bengals. And that has fans celebrating all over town. There's no better way to to celebrate a Bengals win than Skyline Chili. Stop by your neighborhood Skyline on game day and Tony up, Bengals Nation. It's Skyline time.
Touchdown! Bengals!
Are you ready to rule the jungle? Bengals fans, a limited number of single-game tickets are on sale for all home games when purchased through the Bengals.
With one of the most exciting atmospheres in sports, there is nothing like experiencing Bengals football live in Paycor Stadium. Limited single-game tickets remain.
Don't wait. For tickets, go to Bengals.com to claim your seats before they're all gone. Come rule the jungle with us.
At Altifiber, connection is more than just internet. It's where heightened experiences meet expanded opportunities. Where fiber technology elevates everything, from entertainment to education. Where the people, places, and things you love most are always within reach. Fiber can take you there. Where will it take you? Altifiber is proud to be the official internet and Wi-Fi provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Learn more at altifiber.com. Altifiber, elevating connection.
Ring in the holiday season with Toyotathon at Beachmont Toyota. Whether you're shopping for a car, truck, SUV, or hybrid, we have great offers just a few clicks away with SmartPath. Browse up-to-date inventory with current pricing and never miss out on savings. Find the perfect vehicle, customize your terms, and complete your purchase. Unlock Toyotathon's end-of-the-year deals just in time for the holidays. Visit us online or at Beachmont Toyota today.
Bengals replay challenge was successful. The ball has been moved back to the 36-yard line, so it's 4th down and 1. Kansas City is going to bring in a 6th offensive lineman, Nick Allegretti, and go for it at the Bengals 36. The Chiefs lead 19-17, 9 minutes and 13 seconds to go. So the Bengals have a chance to get the ball back here on 4th down and 1. The Chiefs, of course, had a critical 4th down and 1 stop at the 6-yard line.
So did Allegretti report eligible? This could be big.
The Chiefs line up in a pistol formation, at least initially. Now Mahomes moves under center. Pacheco is the running back. Allegretti goes in motion, lines up next to the right tackle. Mahomes rolling right. Patrick gets hit and is strong enough to pick up the first down. Logan Wilson grabbed him. Patrick Mahomes carried it far enough for the first down. He picked up about a yard and a half.
Basically went back to out of a different formation, motion and formation look, went back to the same concept. Let Patrick Mahomes either run it or throw the football. And in both instances, he didn't feel comfortable enough throwing it down the football field, but he did run it successfully on 3rd down, not on 4th.
Sam Hubbard wound up polishing off Mahomes on that run. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 34-yard line. Mahomes hands it off. Pacheco lowers the shoulder pads and makes it down to the Cincinnati 29 for a 5-yard run.
Boy, I'll tell you, Jermaine Pratt turned Mahomes back inside on that 4th down run pretty darn well, and Sam Hubbard was pursuing inside out, but you called it, Dan. Mahomes is not a little guy. Mahomes is a strong man. He's got some size to him, and he's got some power with that speed when he's in the open field.
225 pounds. 2nd down and 5 at the Cincinnati 29-yard line. Chiefs up by 2 points in the 4th quarter. Shotgun snap, Mahomes to throw. Begins moving to his right, throws a short pass. Nice job by Zach Carter to make the tackle on Pacheco for no gain.
Boy, and Patrick Mahomes, when you see plays like that, hindsight's always 20/20, but it'd be nice to have a spy on a play like that. Now, I don't know, maybe Jermaine Pratt was the spy and he turned him back inside, but Patrick Mahomes has been on that perimeter causing some damage on a regular basis today.
3rd down and 5 from the Cincinnati 29-yard line for the Chiefs. Mahomes walked up to the offensive line. Now he backs up into the gun. He catches the snap. He's back to throw. Looking, has lots of time. Throws it sideways to Pacheco, and he'll be viced out of bounds by Dax Hill for no gain. Might have even lost a yard. He did lose one. So Butker will come in, looking to put the Chiefs up by 5, but at least the Bengals would still be in position to take the lead back if they could score a touchdown.
And the Bengals end up rushing 3 and dropping 8 into coverage on that snap. They loaded up the line of scrimmage making it look a lot different than that pre-snap, but post-snap was 8 men dropping, only 3 rushing.
Butker looking for his 5th field goal of the game, a 48-yard try from the right hash. His longest today has been 54. Here comes the right-footed kick. It has plenty of distance. It is good. Harrison Butker, 5 for 5, accounting for 15 of the Chiefs' 22 points. And the Chiefs have a 22-17 lead with 6 minutes and 18 seconds to go.
Well, the Bengals have no choice now but to, you got to go for the gusto. It's 4-down territory everywhere within reason. You do have to score a touchdown. Field goal does you really not a whole lot of good. You're going to give the ball back to Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. I'm just saying, unless it's ridiculous, unless it's a 4th down and 5 or more, and you're backed up in your own side of the football field, there's extenuating circumstances there, but you're going to have to be pretty aggressive as you're going to be under 6 minutes here pretty quickly.
That drive took nearly 7 minutes off the clock. 6:49 to be exact. And Kansas City is up by 5. The Bengals led this game 17-7. Chiefs have scored 15 straight on 5 field goals. The kickoff is blasted this time by Butker. It lands beyond the end zone. And Cincinnati will once again start from the 25-yard line. Bengals had one great drive to begin the third quarter. They had it at the 6-yard line of Kansas City, 4th down and 1. They went for it. They got stopped. Joe Mixon tackled for a 3-yard loss. Since then, the Bengals have had 2 possessions and had a total of 1 first down on those 2 drives.
9 snaps, 27 yards, 3 yards of play since that 4th down failure.
Jake Browning in the shotgun with Joe Mixon to his left, hands on knees. Browning waits at the 20, catches the shotgun snap, looks for an open target, in trouble. Browning now scrambling left, he throws, and it's incomplete. Threw it in the general direction of Mixon as he was being hit from behind.
And now the aggressive posture of said defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo. He is now playing coverage more. I mean, now he's rushing, and it almost looks like a mush rush that the Kansas City Chiefs are utilizing. They're being very, very disciplined, staying in their rush lane.
Lap, they're going to call grounding. The officials just discussed it and tossed the flag.
Wow.
Mixon was there, came up 5 yards short, but he was right there.
Yeah, and he's
thrown in his direction.
And he was getting hit as he threw it, wasn't he?
Grounding. Offense number 6.
Wow, that's a tough one.
Ball be placed 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Lost it down. 2nd down.
I mean, he had a receiver in the vicinity, the area. He had a couple in the middle of the football field, and he threw it toward the sideline, but short of the sideline, but there was a receiver there as well. And he got hit as he was throwing it. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't buy that call, but it's extremely costly. Loss of down plus 10 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 20. It's usually not enforced that way. If there's a receiver where the ball is directed, even if it comes up short, it's usually not penalized, and it wasn't called initially. They conferred and then threw the late flag.
To me, he locates the receiver. He's trying to throw it to him, but he gets hit.
Here's a pass to Chase for a very short gain. 3 Chiefs were there to tackle him. Picked up about 3 out to the 18. L'Jarius Sneed's done a nice job on Jamar Chase, and it's 3rd down and 17.
I mean, on that play, he did get pressured, but he stepped up in the pocket, and he located the receiver. You can see his eyes lock in on him, and he gets hit as he delivers it. I mean, that is not intentional grounding.
Clock is running with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and the Bengals in a tough spot. 3rd down and 17. 2 deep safeties lining up for the Chiefs. A lot of movement in the defensive backfield to confuse Browning. He's back to throw against the 4-man rush. Jake scrambling and sacked. Amenahu sacking Jake Browning back at the 11-yard line.
The Kansas City Chiefs did a great job on that play coverage down the football field. I mean, there was nowhere to go with that football whatsoever for Jake Browning. I mean, this secondary is legit for the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they don't have a weakness on this football team. They did rush 5, though. They brought 5.
Robbins standing 3 yards deep in the end zone after that 6-yard sack of Jake Browning. The snap, and now the right-footed punt. Good-looking punt by Robbins. Richie James backpedals, catches at the 36, gets away from the first defender. Turner, now he's got running room to the 50, the Bengals 40, and run out of bounds at the Cincinnati 37-yard line.
Robbins ran him out of bounds and hightails it back to the Bengals sideline. He was in enemy territory there on the Kansas City Chiefs sideline. But that was a great return. Gunner took the shot, missed, and off to the races you go.
I think it was Chase Brown, not DJ Turner, who had the initial shot at Richie James and whiffed, and it becomes a 17-yard return after a 53-yard punt. 4:33 to go. The Chiefs start from the Cincinnati 37-yard line.
It was Chase Brown that missed on that shot. You're right.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. B.J. Hill tripped him up, reached out with the right hand, and hit Pacheco in the legs to get him down at the 36. A gain of 1.
And how big are special teams in these close football games? It shows you right there. The Cincinnati Bengals coming into the football game was in pretty good shape in terms of special teams. They were, top 5 in 3 of the 4 categories, but Chiefs made the play right there when they needed to.
The Pittsburgh Steelers went to Seattle today and won 30-23. That's bad news for Cincinnati. On 2nd down and 9, it's a delayed handoff to Pacheco, and he'll be brought down around the 35-yard line, a 1-yard gain on back-to-back runs, and it's 3rd down and 8. The Steelers head to Baltimore next week. The Ravens can rest anybody they want. Right. They've already clinched the number 1 seed.
Yep.
And if Pittsburgh wins next week, the Bengals cannot finish ahead of Pittsburgh on the totem pole after being swept. Obviously, they finish with identical records. And that would mean Cincinnati winning today. 3rd down and 8, long count for Mahomes. He catches the shotgun snap, drops back 5 steps, throws, has a wide open target, Rice, and he's pulled down short of the first down by Chidobe Awuzie, about a yard or 2 short.
Bucker again.
A 7-yard gain on the play, and Harrison Butker will look for his 6th field goal in hopes of giving Kansas City an 8-point lead with 3:03 to go.
So still, defense keeping life in the Cincinnati Bengals. Still a 1-score game, but man, you got to score a touchdown and get that 2-point conversion against the Chiefs.
This will be a 46-yard try from the left hash. Butker looking for his 6th field goal of the game. The snap, the placement, and the Butker kick. It is good. The Bengals were up by 10 in the second quarter. The Chiefs have responded with 6 consecutive field goals by Harrison Butker. And that 18-point swing has given Kansas City a 25-17 lead with 2 minutes and 59 seconds to go.
We'll circle the 4th and 1 when the Bengals decided to go for it on 4th and 1, and the Kansas City Chiefs rose up in the low red zone and stuffed the play for a 2 or 3 yard loss. Since then, it has been all Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, the air came out of the balloon very, very quickly after that 4th down failure for the Cincinnati Bengals offensively. And man, in these tough games on the road, you do have to end every possession with a kick.
The Bengals had a 17-13 lead at the time. Travion Williams is going to be back to return this kick. I believe Chase Brown was hurt on that punt return by Richie James when he sprinted down the field and wasn't able to tackle him as the first man down.
Yeah, he landed awkwardly. He did.
Here comes the kickoff. Travion Williams stands at the goal line and will not try to catch it. Once again, the Bengals will have the ball at the 25-yard line. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. With 2 minutes and 59 seconds left, the Bengals have all of their timeouts remaining. They've been stymied on their last 3 possessions after moving the ball well prior to that.
And at this juncture, you're down 8 points. All the defensive linemen are going to do is pin their ears back and pass rush. This is the toughest assignment to pass protect that there is in football. And here come the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll probably rush forward at least every snap and drop 7.
Brownson runs to the 40 for a first down. Gets tackled after a 15-yard pickup. Good drive starter for Cincinnati.
Absolutely. Ran a little bit of a slant into the underneath portion of the coverage in front of the linebackers, actually, and then turn it up the football field and pick up as many yards as you possibly can, because Kansas City is playing, quote, prevent as such. There's an injured Bengal at the 17-yard line.
That's Alex Kappa down on his right knee. His helmet has been removed. Alex is on his feet. 4 members of the Bengals training staff nearby. And he will walk very slowly toward the sideline. Cody Ford has become the first offensive lineman in, almost regardless of position. I guess center would not be the case.
Looks like Kappa got poked in the eye. He's taking a towel and putting it up to that left eye. Somebody got a finger in there up under his face mask and poked him in the eye.
So first down and 10 for the Bengals at their own 40. 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go. The clock is running. Browning back to throw. Screen pass. Caught by Mixon. Runs to the 45 and gets propelled forward on the tackle to the 46 by Amenahue. A 6-yard pickup, and the clock continues to run with 2:24 remaining.
So you got a clock stoppage at the 2-minute warning, and you get your timeouts. You have plenty of time. You got to execute.
2nd and 4. Here comes a blitz. Browning looking. He gets hit, and he will be sacked. They blow the play dead. It's safety Justin Reed coming as the blitzer, and he sacks him at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, blitz pickup wasn't handled effectively enough by Joe Mixon on that one, and he was able to corral Jake Browning.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bengals have 2 snaps to gain 12 yards, or this game is over. The score, Kansas City 25, Cincinnati 17, here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Hey, it's Dave Lapham for First Star Logistics, a Bengals sponsor and one of Cincinnati's fastest growing companies. It's where you can score your next great job as a broker agent. It'll be your job to figure out and arrange the best way to ship freight across the country and around the world. First Star gives you a great base salary, plus uncapped commissions. Go for the career win. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com and tell them Lapham sent you.
First Star Logistics, opportunity knocking.
Shop the Bengals Pro Shop for the very best selection of Bengals gear. Choose from Nike sideline tees, polos, and new era caps. Look for your favorite player's jersey in men's, women's, and youth black or white. Want a football or bobblehead? We've got that too. Open 7 days a week. Located at Paycor Stadium Plaza level, North End Zone. Can't stop by? Then shop online at www.bengals.com/pro shop.
Christmas is over and January's around the bend, which means the worst of winter weather. Snow, salt, slush, all can do a number on your car's finish and the underbody. Protect your ride by stocking up on wash books from Mike's Car Wash. Through January 1st, buy 4 washes, get 2 free on our Ultimate Plus Ceramic, Ultimate, and Works washes. Purchase wash books at mikescarwash.com or at any of our 39 locations. Open daily 7 to 9. Be ready for the worst of winter with wash books from Mike's Car Wash.
Every day at Kettering Health, we give everything it takes to empower the best in you. From fighting cancer through advanced technology to outstanding doctors who care about you, not only as a patient, but as a person. With us, you'll always find the right care to meet your needs. Learn how we're partnering with the Cincinnati Bengals to care for the community at ketteringhealth.org/Bengals. Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
2 minutes left in regulation. The Kansas City Chiefs have an 8-point lead, 25-17 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Here's what the Bengals are facing. It's 3rd down and 12. They need to gain 12 yards on 2 plays to stay alive. Chiefs on the verge of wrapping up their 8th consecutive AFC West title. Browning in the shotgun. He has protectors on either side. He's back to throw, bouncing in the pocket, now scrambling and sacked. Amenahue again, back at the 32-yard line. The Bengals will call a timeout with 1 minute and 51 seconds to go, and their slim playoff chances will come down to a 4th and 18 snap. They wouldn't be eliminated if they lose this game, but it's very close. Their chance of making the playoffs be less than 20%.
Steve Spagnuolo loaded up the line of scrimmage and then brought a bunch that time. I mean, he brought 5 and 6 were at the line of scrimmage. And, he's mixed it up well. I mean, he's had rush 3, drop 8. He's brought 5 and drop 6. He's brought 4, drop 7. He's done a good job in coverage. Jake Browning doesn't have anywhere to go with the football quickly, and they took away the short intermediate stuff and made him try to create and extend, and the rush is getting to him.
T. Higgins out to the left, Jamar Chase out to the right. They will both be double teamed on this 4th down and 18 snap. The Bengals at their own 32. They need to get to the 50. Browning looking, throws over the middle, caught by Boyd for a 1st down at the Kansas City Chiefs 45-yard line. Unbelievable. A 4th down conversion presented by the law offices of Blake Maisland. We've got 1:32 to go. Shotgun snap to Browning. Jake in trouble, sacked, back at the 49-yard line. Karlaftis gets him this time, and the Bengals will call a timeout with 1:23 to go.
Karlaftis in one-on-one execution with Orlando Brown, and Karlaftis gets the advantage and closes the corner on Jake Browning and takes him to the turf. That's his 10th sack of the year, by the way, Karlaftis.
And the 5th of the game for Kansas City. The Bengals down to their final timeout. That sack was for a loss of 6, so it's 2nd down and 16. The Bengals converting on 4th and 18 on a 23-yard pass to Tyler Boyd to keep their chances of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion alive. Now they're backed up to their own 49-yard line.
I would say that 4 of the 5 sacks have come after that 4th and 1 stop. I mean, they've all come here pretty close together in the end of the 3rd and the 4th quarter.
Higgins and Boyd out to the left, Chase out to the right. 2nd down and 16. The Bengals at their own 49. They trail by 8. 1:24 to go. Shotgun snap to Browning. Sacked again. Chris Jones pouncing on the Bengals quarterback. This time it's back to the 38-yard line. A loss of 11 on the sack.
And now it's again, this is the most brutal time to try to pass protect, because there's only one thing you're going to do, and it's tough. I mean, the Chiefs are coming with pressure.
First sack of the day for Chris Jones. He's now half a sack, shy of 10, and a bonus of more than $1 million.
Yeah, 1.2 mil, I think it is.
You may recall he held out during training camp, didn't get signed until after the season opener, and it was only a 1-year deal.
Boy, they've generated 5 sacks now in the last 8 snaps. So it's been, when they've when you're in a situation that the Bengals are in now, there is no run game thought whatsoever. They are just getting after the quarterback as quickly as possible.
3rd down and 27. The Bengals are out of timeouts. It's a 5-man rush. Browning throws over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Irwin. Trenton was open. Jake was not able to get it to him. It would have been about 5 yards short of the 1st down, and it's 4th down and 27. Jake did get hit immediately after throwing the ball.
Just goes to show you, though, when you are able to strike a modicum of balance in terms of running the football and throwing the football, the line of scrimmage becomes much easier to control. I mean, this is the worst possible case that you can be put in. There's no question about it, but This is an example of how capable these guys are of pressuring the quarterback.
4th and 27, 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. Chase out to the left, Higgins out to the right, Browning back to throw. He's going to launch it for T. Higgins. 2 defenders are there, and it's incomplete. And that will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to win their 8th consecutive AFC West championship. No other team in the division has a winning record this year.
And the Kansas City Chiefs, they get right against the Cincinnati Bengals, just like the Pittsburgh Steelers got right against the Cincinnati Bengals, overcoming losing streaks.
This will be the Chiefs' first home win since October.
They're 4-4 at home coming into this football game. So they're going to finish with a winning record at home.
One of those 4 home wins was in Germany.
Yeah, right. Very true.
They line up in the victory formation with 1:07 to go. Mahomes takes the snap, and he takes a knee. And one more snap will do the trick. Well, this is the first time in 3 years that a game between the Bengals and the Chiefs is not decided by 3 points. It is a one-score game. Kansas City up by 8. Bengals gave it a good shot. Led by as many as 10. But ultimately are going to fall 8 points short.
Not enough gas in the tank.
Patrick Mahomes takes the snap, takes a knee, and the Kansas City Chiefs are winners and AFC West champions. And the Bengals' chances of going to the playoffs now come down to needing a win next week and a ton of health. The results they were hoping to get in the other games today have not gone their way. So the Bengals falling to 500 with the loss, with 1 game left in the regular season. Next week at home against the playoff-bound Cleveland Browns.
And my experiences over the years, if you're hoping for help from somebody else, usually doesn't work out for you, Dan. You got to stay in control of your own destiny.
Yeah, with Pittsburgh winning today, I wonder if that eliminates them.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
In any case, final score today, Kansas City 25, Cincinnati 17. Stay tuned for the post-game show coming up here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Touchdown, Bengals!
This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Bengals football has been brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. Fifth Third, your hometown bank, is proud to partner with the Cincinnati Bengals, your hometown team. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals. Paycor, proud to be the official HR software provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Full-grown man leaps at the goal line and reels it in.
Want to experience the jungle? A limited number of tickets are available for all home games at Bengals.com. Grab yours while seats remain. Now, stay tuned for the Bengals Locker Room Report on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Football fans, take advantage of the biggest discounts of the season right now during the 2023 model year-end clearance at Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Fairfax. Get 20% off the sticker every 2023 Compass, Renegade, and Gladiator. That's right, no exceptions. 20% off the sticker. That's your deal. Now, during the model year-end clearance only at Mike Castrucci Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Fairfax.
Do you worry about your basement leaking every time it rains? Well, get it fixed permanently. Hey, Gary Sullivan here. I want you to call EverDry Waterproofing today. Thousands of homeowners in greater Cincinnati have trusted EverDry to fix their leaky basements. And now the air in their home is healthier for their family, they have more usable space, and they don't panic when it rains. So stop worrying about your basement and start using it. Call EverDry Waterproofing for a free basement inspection today.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Cincinnati Bengals and the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game. Whether you are cheering on the Bengals At home or away, Ticketmaster has you covered. With Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, you'll get a 360-degree preview of your seat, so you can make sure to have the best